Heyo. 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 Hey everybody. Gather round. Gather round everybody. You're back. You're here. We're here. Together. That's right. All together now. We're back at it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. I don't want to get all loud. I don't want to get all bothered. It's too early. There's no need for it. We could all just take a deep breath. I know this metaverse of madness just kind of draws you in magnetically. Either that or it's the bending and warping of space-time. Yeah. The metaverse bends and warps space-time. It's like a black hole. I can't escape its gravitational pull. Yeah. Take it easy, everybody. It's a slow burn. We haven't even started the show. Oh, I see three fingers. I know Heidi's back. She's keeping it under control. She makes herself very well known. Don't worry, Heidi and I are going to have a little conversation in a bit. Don't worry, Heidi. You didn't do anything wrong. You know? It's like when somebody tells you, we need to talk. Don't you guys love that? You're in a relationship. Guys, you've heard this before. Everybody, three fingers. How many times have you heard that? Three fingers? Because everyone just calls him three fingers in his life. Three fingers. We need to talk. I mean, when they say we need to talk, like that's the talk, guys. Just so you know, you've just had the talk, and you should just, at that point, call your buddies, let them know. Oh, another relationship over. And then your buddy's got to pretend like he didn't tell you the whole time. That this bitch was gonna completely destroy your soul. But he's secretly fucking overjoyed. He's doing fucking cartwheels because now he has his wingman back. He knows, within a week or two, after you're done crying, clutching your pillow at night, thinking about her getting pounded out by her work husband, he knows he'll have his wingman back. Yeah. Three fingers, You've heard that before. We need to talk. And then you're like, can we just talk now? Can we just get it over with? No. We'll talk tonight. Then you got to go through the rest of your work day, in a cold sweat. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the life of a beta cuck. I mean, I don't know from experience or anything. I'm not speaking from bitter life lessons that I've learned along the way. No, of course not. Anyway, what is this nonsense? We have a show to do. This isn't Dear Diary. Dear Zatanic Warrior's Diary. This is a fucking show. I can't just go on and on about all my heartbreaking experiences with love and life. Just can't do that, It's not right. Dear Diary, Dear Diary, she said that we need to talk sometime soon. I hope it's not what I think it is. I mean, I know she's been going out to girls' nights out like every night. I thought girls' night out was like a sometimes thing. How did it become every night? It's weird. And I know like the last 2 times she went out for girls' night out. I know she came home at like 4:30 a.m., but I know the bar closes at 2. Where was she for those 2.5 hours? I mean, she didn't say she ran out of gas or anything. She would have called. Oh. Anyway, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing serious because we have a love like no other love. She told me she loved me like a million times. Yeah, I remember right when I was climaxing and I was shooting the club up. She looked right deep into my eyes and told me she loved me. I'm sure that wasn't some type of, manipulation, some type of female little trick they pull. It's right when you're blowing your load inside her, she needs to tell you she loves you. I'm sure she meant it. So after that, after me completely blasting all my load inside of her, and then she said she loved me, of course she meant it. That's not gonna stop her from getting pounded out by her personal trainer while I'm at work. No. Anyway, thank you, Diary. I can always count on you, Diary, to keep all my secrets. Love, Satanic Warrior. That's right, guys. Wait, did the show start yet? Oh, fuck. A show to do. A show to do. Oh, are we live? Anyway, back to the show. Let's get it started. Howdy, folks. It's me, see? When I have my camera on, you guys, you know it's me. It's not some fucking AI android. It's not some deep fake. Is that Satanic Warrior? Is it a deep fake? I don't know. Who am I? Am I a deep fake? They got us all mixed up, guys. They got us all whacked out and upside down. Like sometimes I walk around, I'm like, am I a deep fake? All of a sudden I turn into Mr. Talcott. Is this real? Is this real? Is any of it real? What is this place? All right, let's get the show started. People are here for a show, see? They're not here to just hear you drone on and on about, oh, your heartache. All right, everybody. Gray Eagle coming in strong this morning says, you wouldn't go down on it, bro. She needed that box aid out. Nice one. Bravo, sir. Bravo, sir or ma'am. Paul, Pamela's Mystical Musing says, awesome interview last night on OTW, said Satanic Warrior. Who? Who they interviewed, Paula? She said OTW had a banger show last night. Nice. Who was it, Paula? Maybe you could let me know a little bit more. Anyway, why am I reading the chat? I got to get the show started. Getting distracted. All right. Official opening in 3, 2. Good morning, everybody. Grand rising and grand approach. Welcome back to the show that never ends. I'm your host, Zetetic Warrior, but you can just call me Z. It's easier. It's easier, guys. It's just one syllable, Z. One syllable represented by one letter, a Z. Pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Some people put E's on the end. They'll say, hi, Z, then EE. That's just fine, but it's really just Z, just a letter. Like I said, I'm trying to challenge Zorro to become the primary Z amongst the cult of culture zeitgeist. So move over, Zorro. There's a new Z in town. You know, I think I could eclipse Z. I think I could eclipse Zorro as the primary Z. Zorro was like kind of lame. He's not. Zorro might be the worst, like, superhero, if you can consider him a superhero. He might be the worst, the lamest. Maybe just slightly less lame than the Lone Ranger. We're gonna put the Lone Ranger as like the worst superhero. He fucking sucks. That movie with Johnny Depp was horrible. And next would be Zorro. Yeah. Lone Ranger, worst hero. Number 2, Zorro, second worst hero. Yeah, they're heroes, not really superheroes. So, I don't know. I think I could do it. I think I can eclipse Zorro as the primary Z, you know, in pop culture. I don't know. Maybe you guys will let me know. I'm not sure. Yeah, what are they talking about? What interview, Paula? I don't know what you're talking about. Rob Cleveland says it was a premiere. What is she talking about, Rob? What was the interview on OTWs? Music Holds a Secret says Zoroaster is where most religions come from. That's why I love my audience. You guys are high-level thinkers. Yeah, Zoroaster, Zoroastrian. I had a friend who was Zoroastrian years ago. My friend Daryush. He's Iranian, but he wasn't like a Muslim Iranian. Apparently, way before like Islam was like, you know, created by the Jesuits. Anyway, oops, did I just say a whole religion followed by like all these kind of fanatical people all around the world was just made up by a bunch of Jesuits? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, the Zoroastrians. Yeah, he was Iranian. My friend Daryush, and uh, he was Zoroastrian. It's like fucking one of the oldest standing religions. And guess what? Little trivia, in case you guys are ever on Jeopardy. One of the most famous Zoroastrians in modern times is one Freddie Mercury of Queen fame. That's right, Mr. Fahrenheit himself, Freddie Mercury. He was Zoroastrian. He grew up in Zanzibar, Africa. Little trivia note for all you guys and dolls out there. Sean of Source is here. Sean, do you sleep? He says Jesuit World Order. I woke up this morning and Sean was broadcasting. Now he's here. Much love, penile power. Much love. Much love. Okay. She said OTW played a premiere with Cleveland Steve. Nice. Much love, Cleveland Steve. My man. Oh, I was on it too. It was me and Cleveland Steve. Look at Nuba. Look at Nuba's here. Oh, not only is Nuba here watching me, but he's watching me on OTW. Nuba, you really do bring new meaning to broken hoe status. You're redefining what it is to be a broken hoe, Nuba. But I love you. I love all my broken hoes. I even love the Murder Dome crew, all of them, even though all of them had to show up here in order and basically try to show Zetetic Warrior who's the real boss of these metaversal streets. Yeah, because I'm troubling Tribune. Did you guys see? I had Dave Weiss on my show last night. Yeah. Really bumped my numbers. So as long as Dave Weiss just shows up at my show each time, I'll have a great channel. Right, Dave? You're gonna do that for me, Dave? Troubling Tribune? Troubling Tribune? Dave Weiss, you gonna show up to my show like you did last night? Debate a bunch of idiot globies and get my numbers up? Hmm? Right, Dave? I'm a good slave. Yeah, I'm a good slave. Ruled by Saturn says it was terrible. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Nuba says, I own that shit. Broken hoe better than no hoe. It's funny, Nuba. It seems like your hate for the Melodome exceeds your exceeds whatever feelings you have for me. Like it seems like you just like Melodome more than I guess your embarrassment of showing back up here as a broken hoe, which makes sense. I actually don't blame you, Nuba. It's not bad. Nuba, did you watch David Weiss and the Troubling Tribune show? Did you see it? Yeah. Good job, Troubling Tribune. Yeah. It's okay. It's alright, Troubling Tribune. They sold Christ out to the Jews too. You remember how many pieces of silver did you know, Judas get? I don't know. Hope it works out for you. Troubling. Unbelievable. Lizzo French says that the Sun and Moon channel says that Freddie Mercury didn't do Live Aid, that it was a fake, that it was all fake, and that it's getting stupid in the truth movement. What do I know, guys? What do I know? Like I said earlier, I'm not even sure if I'm not a deep fake at this point. Can we really know? What if we're all just deep fakes? I mean, everybody from archaics to like every other truther saying we live in a simulation now. Maybe we're all just fucking deep fakes. I don't know. Maybe we're just, that's what it is. Just reincarnated over and over again using fucking some advanced AI technology. I don't know. Yeah, Heidi's here this morning. Heidi had her couple days off. Now she's back to get her fix. Heidi, do you listen to all these metaversal shows when you're quote unquote off? Or do you turn off YouTube altogether? What's your deal, Heidi? Do you turn off YouTube? Because I want to talk to you, Heidi, because I want to talk to my audience. This goes to Heidi, Three Fingers, all you other people who are like, easily griftable on these online streets. We have James of Grounded Extracts here now. Yeah, she says I detached. No device, got grounded. Good for you, Heidi. So you may have missed it, Heidi. We had a exclusive interview with James from Grounded Extracts here on Sunday. And he pretty much blew the lid off the entire FE and Metaversal community at large. He just kind of blew the lid off the whole thing. On Benjamin, Dave Weiss, Jaronism, the Murder Dome or the Melodome. Anyway, all you guys of the Z Show, guys and dolls, who'd like to get your products from people in the community, maybe look up Grounded Extracts. Because when I look at James from Grounded Extracts, and then I look at Thunder Chicken, and I evaluate them, well, need I say more, guys? So, I don't know. Who am I? You know? No, Satanic Warrior's not getting paid to promote anybody. But, I don't know. Like, when I evaluate those two individuals, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So, I'll drop Grounded Extracts link in the chat again for everybody who wants to go check him out. And you could peruse his lovely services that he offers. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying, links in the chat. Heidi. Yeah, she says I was already subbed to James from years ago. Well, maybe look him up again, Heidi. Maybe look him up again. I wouldn't buy a pretzel from Thunder Chicken. Thunder Chicken, if I was like starving, like really hungry, man, and my blood sugar was dropping, and I was like, I just need something. And I looked over, like I was walking down the street, like Philadelphia, and I saw you with a pretzel cart with those really nice, those Philly soft pretzels that everybody loves. You know, they got the big chunks of salt on them, not those little flakes, like those big chunks that somehow stick to the pretzel. And the pretzel's like soft, but has a slight crunchy layer to it. Some people know what I mean. If I were in that circumstance, I wouldn't buy that fucking pretzel from you, dude. And it's a pretzel, much less like something I'm consuming for like, I don't know, treatments. Anyway, what do I know? What do I know, Nuba? Nuba said my power went out. Still haven't seen the whole Thunder Chicken thing. Three Finger says you're missing out, Z. I don't think I'm missing out on anything from Thunder Chicken. I don't think, you know, I'm not missing out. I don't think Bree's missing out from anything from Thunder Chicken. I don't really think there's anything Thunder Chicken has to offer any of this, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, I've been wrong before, guys. Who knows? Maybe I'm making a hasty generalization. Yeah, Heidi likes the soft pretzels. Well, maybe get your soft pretzels from James if you're going to get soft pretzels. I don't know. What do I know? What Slash Eye saying? I was getting ready to let him have it about Philly. Slash Eye, you live in Philly? You got a Philly vibe. Slash Eye's got that Philly vibe. Like me. Guys, you want to know if somebody's from like Philly or from around Philly? I'll give you the biggest way to tell. Yeah, she says, yeah, she's from Philly. Here's how you tell if somebody's from Philly. They're always like somewhat angry. Like even when they're like displaying signs of joy and happiness. Yeah, she's been in Philly for 60 years. There's like an underlying simmering like anger that's always there for some reason. And it's called the City of Brotherly Love. But try going to one of the sports events. Try going to an Eagles game. You'll see how much brotherly love's going on. Yeah, Philadelphia. With Mateo, he's also from Philadelphia. He likes to listen in. Our buddy Mateo. She says with a cherry water ice. Nice one. Where do you go? Pops / Are you a Pops water ice kind of gal? I prefer lemon, but I will say that lately, although I was always a lemon water ice fan, I'm a mango guy now. Mango water ice wins. Where's Piñal Power? He'll fucking love it. She was out Saturday. Yeah, did you get some Pops water ice there / Or do you have another one that I should know of? Mango water ice, everybody. It's the new craze. Mango beats lemon. It beats cherry. Look, if you're somebody who gets like a chocolate water ice or vanilla water ice, I don't know if I could ever talk to you again. Chocolate and vanilla are not water ice flavors. Whoever thought that would be a good idea, you fucked up. Like, it's a sign of the times now that there's chocolate and vanilla water ice. Makes no sense. Those things don't go together. Yeah, chocolate and vanilla ice cream, gelato, good. Water ice needs to be fruit flavors. Lemon, cherry, mango. That's it. Maybe watermelon. Not even watermelon. That's pushing it. She said hood water ice on someone's porch. Got it. So Slasha was chilling in the hoodie with all her peeps. Where were you? West Philly? North Philly? You're not a North Philly gal, are you, Slasha? Remind me not to mess with you. She said on somebody's porch. That's funny. Lemon and lime. Gotcha. Yeah, chocolate water ice is gross, Pamela. Really bad. West Side. All right, so she's West Philadelphia. Born and raised. That's right. We know where Slasha spent all of her days. But she grew up in North. All right, so she's a tough gal. It makes sense, Slasha. Your whole metaversal presentation kind of makes sense to me now. Salty Siren says, I've never heard of water ice? What the fuck? I guess you're Southern. She's never heard of water ice. Whoa. Go get water ice. Like, almost every gas station has water ice. It's not like what we're talking about. It's not like that, like, West Philly water ice. But you could just, most, like, convenience stores have water ice in the fucking ice cream section. Salty Siren, really? You never had water ice? That blows my mind. Try mango. You'll never go back. Wow, Stephen Crumley never heard of water ice either. Unbelievable. Or fucking Rob. All right, everybody, here's your homework for tonight. Look, I'm a good teacher. I'm a great instructor. You know, I'm like student favorite. I never give homework to my students. But everybody's homework for tonight is to go out, get yourself some water ice. Lemon, cherry, or mango. That's going to be your three choices I'm giving you. And go fucking have some water ice. So the siren says, oh, shaved ice. Gotcha. Anyway. Interdimensional Cat's here. Good to see you, Interdimensional Cat. We're just talking about your friend Thunder Chicken, who hasn't shown up yet. He wasn't here yesterday either, for anybody who missed it. He said, that's a fucking slushy. It's not a slushy, Rob Cleveland. Now, we need to be very careful with our definitions here. It's not a slushy. A slushy is more liquidy. A slushy you could drink with a straw. Now, with a slushy, you might need like a thicker straw. You know, like one of them normal size standard straws might not cut it. But if you could suck it up through a straw, it's not water ice. Then it's a slushy. Unless it's melted water ice. But, you know, in its primary form, if you can suck it through a straw, you're in slushy territory. If you need a spoon, you're in water ice territory. You know. Hey, guys, we're hitting the hard-hitting topics here in Z Show. We definitely stop laughing, Christos. I'm Christos. I'm newly single. Hey, everybody. I don't know if you missed it yesterday. Christos came on, Heidi. Yeah, Heidi wasn't here, Christos. My friend Christos came on Mimi, and he told everybody, guess what? He's officially single now. Mm-hmm. Shy, I think you missed it. Because Shy, like, I know you're, you know, melanated, and I know you're, you know, lesbian. But I'd imagine, like, Christos, you'd make an exception for Shy. I'd imagine Shy, you would fucking eat Christos up with a spoon, just like that West Philadelphia water ice. Matter of fact, I could picture Shy just dumping all that cherry pops water ice all over Christos and licking it up. What do you think, Christos? You down for it? Anyway, slash I Christos is single now. He's a single man. I don't want to label you slash I, but you know, walks like a duck, talks like a duck. Yeah. It's all right, slash I. We like all the colors of the rainbow here. You're accepted. Stop laughing, Pamela. This is a serious show. We're talking about serious things here. Um, yeah. Christos is single, Pineal Power. And he's not sad anymore, apparently. Well, good for you, Christos. I don't know who you're trying to convince, us or you. Anyway. But yeah, ladies, just saying. Filling everybody in. On the Christos situation. It was a big announcement here yesterday. Huge. No wants me to do a auction. I got to monetize myself first. Once I get a few Kofi's, PayPal, Venmos up, maybe we'll auction off Christos. Sorry, Christos. We'll split the proceeds right down the middle. Would any of you ladies like to bid for Christos? We could start it now. I'd imagine Vividness 420 would throw up some money for Christos, but then again, she's like over in Deutschland somewhere, so I don't know how well that's going to work out. Heidi, you'd probably throw up some shekels for Christos. Mimi, probably a little bit. I'd even imagine that Pamela Mystical Musings would like to bid on our friend Christos. Just saying. I mean, I don't know for sure, but just have a feeling. Yeah, coming at you. Three Fingers just wants me to play the clown music every morning. No, we know when the appropriate time for the clown music comes. It's got to be natural and organic. It has to be. Speaking about organic, I've been trying to eat better, and I need to sort of confess this in front of all you guys, because if I say it out loud, it helps. But I eat pretty well. I've gone through phases in my life where I do better and worse. A lot of it depends on the season. Like in the wintertime when it's freezing cold, I can't help but eating certain foods. I usually pack on a couple LBs in the winter, but now it's the summertime, and I feel like I could really conquer this. I'm trying to clean my diet up. I feel like if I come here and sort of confess my dietary, all my dietary faux pas, then I might be able to stick to it. So I'm trying to cut dairy out of my diet. So I'm gonna have to have you guys keep me straight. Like if I slip up and eat dairy, I'm gonna have to come on here and confess. And then all you vegans, like London Man's a vegan. London Man, every time I eat dairy, I'm gonna have to have you just come up and scream at me. I don't know why. I've come to the conclusion that dairy's not good for humans. At least past like infancy when you're suckling your mommy's dairy, but I've made a decision, no more dairy, except butter. I don't really consider butter dairy as such. I mean, I know it is, but it doesn't affect me the same. So yeah, Heidi says I love cheese, damn it. Well, maybe like me, Heidi, try to drop the yeah, she says comfort foods. I know, Heidi, but it doesn't mean we need to consistently be comforted by the foods. I get it. There's an ebb and flow, There's a time for every purpose under heaven. I get it. What do you mean, three fingers? Give Lizzo my wrench. I don't know anything. What are you talking about? Three fingers, I told you. When you come to Z Show each morning, just take it easy, dude. Take your RSO oil. I think that's redundant. Just take your RSO, smoke your bowl, just relax. Chat a little bit, three fingers, listen to the show, zoom, zone in and out. Go out to the beach, put your feet in the sand. Just relax, three fingers. You make this way too hard on yourself and everybody else. You make me nervous, three fingers. Just chill, dude. Just chill. Calm down. See, you broke my chain of thought. Oh, dairy. Interdimensional Cat says try ghee instead of butter. I have. Isn't ghee just butter, really? Like, isn't ghee just like, oh, like I shop at Whole Foods and, I'm all organic and vegan. I eat ghee instead of butter. I'm like, isn't just ghee just butter? Come on. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But, so yeah, all dairy's going out of my life except butter. He said, I told us this yesterday when you're talking about coffee. Musical The Secret says ghee is clarified butter. Okay, so it's butter but clarified, like more pure. All right. But guys, for me, I'm practical. I want to just be able to go to my local supermarket, my local grocery store, and get the thing. So if I started eating like years ago when I was like, in a super healthy phase, when I was vegan for a while and stuff and vegetarian and stuff. Somebody said that ghee's better for can of butter. Maybe. I do like can of butter. I know how to make can of butter. Anyway, I don't want to eat things that are fancy. Like at some point I was like in my life, I was like, oh, I'm going to get healthy. And then I think a lot of people do it. And they feel like eating healthy means you got to buy like all these expensive fancy things. Like nori, I was eating like, like Asian food stuff, like special Asian sauces and I don't know, like Asian seaweed and special pastas that were made from like, seaweed and spelt flour and fucking quinoa and shit. And then I said to myself, why am I doing this? So being healthy means I got to break the bank and go shopping at Whole Foods and fucking Trader Joe's like once a week? And I was like, no, fuck that, man. Yeah, Mateo says just eat natural. That's why I like you, Mateo. Even though you have a love-hate relationship with me. Even though I know it's just a love relationship. Mateo has to pretend like he hates Satanic Warrior because if not, he might look like he's gay. I don't know, Mateo. Get a hold of yourself. But Mateo's right. And I realized I don't have to be going to like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. You don't have to buy into some corporatized construct of what it is to be healthy. You could just simplify stuff. That's what I realized. I don't have to fucking be eating special pasta. Just stop eating pasta. I don't need that. Just eat food. Real, whole food. Macro. Broccoli. Oh, that's food. Oh, sweet potato. Food. Butter. That's food. All right, you take some milk, you make butter out. Got you. But if it comes like from a grocery store, storage. Store comes from the word storage. If it could be stored conveniently on a shelf with preservatives, you probably shouldn't be eating it. As a matter of fact, if you go into a grocery store, you really only need to stick to the outside. I want you guys all to think this. Think about your local supermarket. Let's just take a supermarket, whatever it is. Like around me, we have Super Fresh. Some people it's Acme, whatever. You walk in the grocery store. What's the first thing you get to? All the produce. It's the first thing you walk in. Yeah, they may throw some baked goods in your face just to grab you because most people, you go shopping, you might be hungry a little bit. You walk in, they're going to throw the baked goods right in your face when you walk in. Just ignore those. What's going to be there? Your produce, fruits and vegetables, roots, tubers, whatever. All right. Then you go a little bit more. What do you have? You have your meat counter, your fish counter. You might have some cheeses. Okay, fair enough. You keep going a little bit more, you're going to see your eggs. This is all around the perimeter of the supermarket. You haven't gone into the aisles yet. Then what? After you go through the eggs and stuff, like I said, you went through the meats and cheeses, and you're gonna get to like, I don't know, maybe some of your dairy products, whatever. There's your milk and shit, cheeses and all. Then you keep going. After you get through that, you're gonna see some maybe bread. Okay, like I said, bread's not the best, but what's my point? That's food. That's all the food you need. I didn't have to go through the aisles. I didn't need the chips. I didn't need the fucking canned goods. I'm not saying there's not a few things in there you want to pick up. All right, you got to get your salt, maybe some honey, some sweetener, whatever, whatever. But my point is, there's not much for you in those aisles. But why is that most of the store? How come all the real shit is on the outside, but the bulk of the store area is taken up with groceries? Anyway. Yeah, kimchi mart. It's funny. You guys, kimchi, people know. Let's just say I had somebody in my life for a while who was South Korean, and I got into eating kimchi, which is a South Korean, like a fermented cabbage. I could eat it every day, but for me to get my kimchi is like an hour away from me, so I should just drive and just get a bunch of it because it stores. Yeah, fermented foods is great, guys. Anyway, the point is I'm trying to clean my diet up. The first thing I'm cutting out is dairy and grains and all that stuff. Anyway, Pegan diet, everybody. It's like vegan with a P on the front of it. Pegan. Look it up. I didn't make it up. Musicals The Secret said the book Eat Right for Your Blood Type says only B positive types can tolerate dairy. Loving it. Yeah, I do think there's a lot around this blood type, and if I recall, a lot of the theories that underline that type of diet come from Ayurvedic practices. I could be wrong, but I'm one of those type negative people. I'm one of those orange negative weirdos. But yeah, Musical The Secrets is dairy's only for be positive. Take it for what you will. Sorry for all you positive people, all you normal people. Apparently, you don't have the blood of the fallen ones, like your friend's Zetetic Warrior. Weird. Eat better, guys. You don't have to be perfect, but I don't know. I don't want to project all over you guys. I'll just tell myself, eat better, Z. Love yourself enough. And I'm also trying to get rid of cannabis, or at least just go to like edibles. I'm tired of smoking. It's not good for. I don't like it. I don't like the dry mouth. I don't like. I don't know. But anyway, it's hard. Yeah, Sean knows. Penal says Pegan diet's fire. It's not like soy and shit. Exactly. Baby lungs. No, Rob. Rob, you're 29, dude. I'm 44 years old, bro. Rob Cleveland. We're in very different stages of our lives, dude. Very different. Yeah, when I was 29, just blowing zoots all day, which apparently that's what blunts are called in England. I found that out from our friend London, man. Yeah, I'm 29 years old, blowing zoots all day. Might have been an option. I'm 44, dude. Closer to 45. I'm trying to like live the rest of my life in way of like some sense of coherence. I'm tired of walking around just like stoned and shit. Who's with me? Yeah, I agree, Christos. Edibles give a better high. I went to the dispensary for the first time. I was like morally against dispensaries because to me it's like, oh, it's a plant that grows. I can grow it in my yard. My neighbor can grow it and just pick some and give it to me. In a couple months, I could smoke it. Yeah, Pamela prefers vaping. I thought you're more of a dabber. I guess that's vaping. Salty Siren says, oh my God, seriously, I don't feel any different at 40 than I did at 29. Well, Good for you, Salty Siren. Three Finger says RSO. Yeah, that's basically an edible. Whether it's just like a fucking, around me they have these they're like lozengers, like these gummy lozengers. So anyway, even though I'm like morally opposed to like taxed fucking cannabis that's regulated through the government approved, licensed and registered fucking dispensaries, where the taxes were through the roof. I didn't know, so I went to a dispensary for the first time. I said, "Let me just go to a fucking dispensary." Even Pauly Boy goes to the dispensary, and he's like the ultimate fucking man on the land soft sit. So I just do whatever Paul does. So I just was like, all right, let me go with this dispensary. Um, Rob says edibles don't do shit for him. Mimi says I don't like edibles. They make her sleepy without being high. It's different for me. I more agree with Christos, because I went and I got these lozenges and I took one, and it said may take up to 2 hours for it to work. Not me. Within 5 or 10 minutes, like a wave of just pleasantry like came over me. Why is my nose so itchy lately? Lieutenant Warren doing coke. He must have fell off the wagon like James. No, it could be that, or I have a cat. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know. I like the fucking edibles, man. Maybe that's gonna be my compromise. Is just take a lozenge when I feel like, because almost like with the diet thing, guys, like I think what they do is they train us to be almost like bipolar in our thinking. They train us to like basically just buy into like false binaries. So it's either like, you got to go cold turkey, or like be complete fucking addicted degenerate. I'm trying to find like a more reasonable balance between those two, where like I don't have to just say, all right, no more cannabis ever, but come to like a nice compromise. So maybe I get some edibles when I feel like I just want to kind of, do the whole thing. Pop a lozenge. I don't know. Rob says like, you're like my ex. Mateo seems to feel like the weed's gotten worse, which is funny, Mateo, because I thought it's all like controlled and regulated now. Like, shouldn't it have gotten better? But it seems to be a common theme. A lot of people feel like it's gotten worse. I don't know. Yeah. Who's here? Let me shout out the chat before we move on. I always like to check in with the chat. Ruled by Saturn in the house. Nice. Trailer park person. And you switched up your icon. You put Bubbles. Shout out to Bubbles. Is Bubbles the most famous Canadian at this point? Like, I wonder, like, if you took a poll from all around the earth, if Bubbles would actually be voted the most popular Canadian. I mean, who else is more popular than Bubbles? Certainly not that Trudeau weirdo. Geddy Lee, maybe? Neil Peart? Certainly not Lifeson, but shout out to any Rush fans. I mean, I know there was a bunch of famous Canadian comedians and actors. I don't know. Is Wayne Gretzky Canadian? Wasn't he Canadian? I think Bubbles would be, like, in this day and age, more famous than Gretzky. Yeah, I know there's a lot of famous, like John Candy was Canadian, like those guys. Pee Wee Herman's Canadian? Wow. Didn't know that. Celine Dion says, William Shakespeare. Here's Thunder Chicken. Well, we knew you couldn't stay away, Thunder Chicken. The first thing he says in my chat is William Shakespeare. Nathan Zano says Justin Bieber may be the most. Justin Bieber may indeed be more famous than Bubbles. Tom Hanks. Thunder Chicken. You might have missed it. I basically encouraged my audience to maybe look up groundedextracts.com in terms of maybe some of their, maybe services that they may need. I kind of said that you seem like kind of grifty. Yeah, you missed it, Thunder Chicken. I don't know. I'm just kind of causing it like I sees it, Thunder Chicken. Like when I look at you, Thunder Chicken, and I look at James, and I just kind of use my God-given discernment, my ability for reasoning, critical thought, and like I said, just God-given discernment. I look at you two and I just go, who do I trust more, James or Thunder Chicken? James, Thunder Chicken. You see where I'm going with this, Thunder Chicken? I don't know. Not medical advice. Thunder Chicken says, I have nothing I'll say about James' products. Best kratom I've taken. Fair enough, Thunder Chicken. Honorable of you, Thunder Chicken. Chris Susha says, what? LOL. Take it easy, Christos. Stay off those dating sites, Christos. I don't want to be seeing you popping up on these dating sites. Because you know all these ladies, they'll be onto it in 2 seconds. Mimi will be like, guess what, Z? Christos is on Tinder. Stay away from it, dude. Yeah, Thunder Chicken. But much love, Thunder Chicken. I don't know. Listeners, help me out. How can Thunder Chicken and I bridge this gap that's formed between us, this chasm? What can we do to work through some of our issues? Does anybody have any advice? I don't know. Thunder Chicken. Because Thunder Chicken, I'm sure, much like me, you really have no desire just to keep revolving in this, in some ways destructive adversarial relationship that you and I have going on now. Those are the things we need a song to kind of help us out. Piano Man just says, keep rocking the wake and hate, y'all. I don't know. Any suggestions from the audience? What do you think, guys? Thunder Chicken says, I'll come up. Let's hash it out. Give me 20 minutes. I don't know. Maybe. I've never tried kratom, everybody. I've heard about it. Rob Cleveland wants Thunder Chicken and I'd have a boxing match. Interdimensional Cat, are you here still, Interdimensional Cat? I don't know. Maybe the conversation needs to be between Interdimensional Cat and Thunder Chicken. Maybe it's less about me, more about you guys. I don't know, Interdimensional Cat. You were here earlier. The squinting eye, maybe. Ruled by Saturn, a lot of people wonder why I try to keep my camera on when I do this, and why I'm kind of up close and personal to the screen, almost like a talking head, like you'd see. And The reality is because I know that most communication is done non-verbally. So there's layers to it. There's the segments that you use, the words that you use. It's almost like writing, but without, you know, uh, punctuation, or like writing without emojis. They're the segments of speech. But above and beyond that, there's the super segmental. So there's the inflection in your voice, which conveys as much, if not more, information than the segments of the speech themselves, the inflections. The tone, the volume, the pacing, the rhythm. They're all called super segmental aspects of speech. But then beyond that, there's the visual cues that we give, like you said. That's why emojis, listen, guys, the muzzle thing, when they put everybody in muzzles for basically 2 or 3 years, and like James said the other day, Grounded Extracts, where he lived in New York for like 2 years. His kids didn't see anybody's face except mom and dad's for 2 years. So he had to get his kids out of there. My point is this. If you have a child that's developing language, there's a critical language learning period for child. Oh, what do you know as a Satanic warrior? Just a guy in the basement. Oh, I don't know. What do I know? Anyway, there's a critical language learning period for children. I just said, and it's research, evidence-based, science. Much of communication takes place via facial expressions. All right? Visual cues, nonverbal, non-vocal even. They obscured our faces for years. And you guys just all think it's okay. You just want to go along with it. How did I get on that? Oh, right. So when people tell you, like, oh, it's okay, like, what do you hate your grandma because you won't put a mask on your face? Because they're going to do it again to us, guys. It's obvious. You don't just get us all warmed up with the whole bullshit they pulled over the last 2 or 3 years and just leave it there. You think that's it, guys? Right. Oh, it's funny. My stream is starting to glitch out. Kind of weird how that happens. I don't know. Maybe you guys notice it on your end. My stream starts to glitch when I say certain things. Anyway. So when somebody tells you that, why not? Just cover your face. Who cares? What's the big deal? Do you hate grandma because you won't cover your face? You're trying to kill grandma? Yeah. Anyway. Even sign language uses facial expressions. It's a huge part of it. I don't want to go all into this. I'll just end up getting all excited. Yeah, guys, think about it. Look at the phenomena of emojis. People communicate in emojis now. They're just stupid, basically little stick figure faces, basic as it gets. Through a stupid, basic emoji, we can communicate and express a plethora of human emotions and thoughts and feelings and ideas from a fucking emoji. There's no words behind emojis. There's no inflection or tone behind an emoji. It's an image. It's basically a symbol. The phenomena of emojis shows just how much communication, how much of communication is based on simple facial expressions. Nothing with the hands, nothing with the body. They say body language, just a facial expression. Look, guys, if you guys don't want to think, use your minds. I don't even call it brains anymore. If you don't want to use your consciousness, your soul, your spirit, if you don't want to use these things to navigate and function in this world, I almost don't know what to do with you. Anyway, Zoomer hieroglyphics. Good one, Rob. Good one. Good one. Yeah. See, all right, Ramon Marquez, you and I have talked before. Don't get upset at me, Ramon, but you're offering this information. I'm going to read it because my ex-wife was a nurse too, Ramon. I'm going to read this for everybody. I'm going to try not to get angry. Ramon, these are your words, not mine. Ramon says, our friend Marquez, I'm about to drop kick my wife. Wait. He says, I'm about drop kicked my wife's any for placing a face diaper on my offspring. Okay, I'm going to try to extrapolate what the fuck you're saying here. I'm about to drop kick my wife's ass for placing a face diaper on my offspring. I don't know. I don't know if you're doing voice to text or whatever, but she's a nurse and no longer comes around because she won't accept the spiritual side of the breath spirit of life and no longer comes around. Did you break up with your wife, Ramon Marquez? All right, Ramon. Aunt. Oh, my wife's aunt for play. Oh, okay. Geez, Ramon, when you put something like that, you might want to make sure you're, not using voice to text. Your wife's aunt. So when you're not around, your wife's aunt puts face diapers on your kid because she's a nurse. Gotcha. No, man, don't let her do that, dude. Don't let these people be strapping muzzles on your kids. I don't care who the fuck it is, dude. Guys, when the whole face muzzle thing was going on, look, you see your friend's Dietary warrior here every morning. I do this, guys. Notice I get no shekels from this. I'm going to monetize. Don't worry, guys, because your haters are going to hate me anyway. But I'm on here for no shekels because I need this as much as like Heidi needs this. Because I know you're addicted to me now, Heidi, and you too, Christy Bleed Dolls. I know this is your excitement for the day, but I need this more than you needed, Heidi, because I get to come here and express myself in a way that I can't otherwise. Because when all that face diaper bullshit was going on 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, your old buddy Zetetic Warrior was this close to standing outside the local elementary school every single morning and basically saying what I needed to say. Nothing illegal. Because last time I checked, it's not illegal to stand on a public sidewalk and speak. Even though I'm sure the policy enforcers, would have made it their business to, make sure that I wasn't allowed to speak. But your buddy Zetetic Warrior was this close. For those of you who don't know, I worked in a pediatric hospital through the whole CV thing, up until the clot shot came out. And it's weird, all of a sudden, I don't know, when they wanted to force a clot shot in my arm. Turns out Zetetic Warrior wasn't, the hero that I apparently was. So it's funny, when I was in that pediatric hospital pretty much every day during the height of CV. Yeah, the CV thing, right. I was a hero that whole time until I wasn't anymore. When I wouldn't accept medical tyranny. Weird. So what do you know, Zetetic Warrior? What do you know about children and communication? What do you know? Oh, I don't know. Just keep assuming things about me, guys. I'm just a dumb flurf in a dark room. River Rats is back. Oh, River Rats. Guys, River Rats, remember he was on yesterday? Greg Wiska, the Christian. Here comes the Christian to bless us all with his Christianity. He changed his name to Righteous Indignation. The first thing he says to me is, do you hear your wife upstairs with her new husband, Z? The Christian. We'll see if you come up today because you ran from my show yesterday, Mr. Whiska, Mr. Greg Whiska. Like a little bitch, you fucking skedaddled right out of my show because I wasn't I wasn't going along with your stupid bullshit. Yeah. But now you're here, so I'm a scorned man. I'm living in a basement. Right. Because you come off so well, Mr. Whiska. We'll see if you have the balls to come up, Greg, douchebag. Yeah, I notice you do not like being mired. Mirrored. The fuck word you're trying to use. Douchebag. Well, it's Rob Cleveland's favorite time of the show. Because I'm going to drop the link in. We've already seen Thunder Chicken this morning. We've seen Interdimensional Cat. And we've seen our friend Whiska. No, Casey. I'm not joking about being 44. It's not Casey. Casey, when I get DMs, feel free to slide right on into them. Don't tell Thunder Chicken no. He gets jealous. Because he thinks Z can't get any ladies. That's what it is. So yeah, Casey. Slip into my DMs when I establish some DMs. Feel free. Yeah, she's laughing. She's laughing. I didn't even get to my Yurt Fellow segment this morning. How's this? I'll do my Yurt Fellow segment as we wait for people to come on up. Why don't we do that? As we wait for our friends to roll in. Because Thunder Chicken said he was coming. I would love if Interdimensional Cat came up, but who knows? She might be busy teaching a hot yoga class. All right, everybody. That's Thunder Chicken like serious Z best, right? Because Thunder Chicken's not only my number one hater, but he's apparently my producer now. Douchebag. Thunder Chicken, the link's in the chat. P.S. Anyway. Yeah, Heidi, DMs. I know you've been waiting for me to get some DMs up there. But Thunder Chicken doesn't think Z can get any ladies. Weird. Oh, don't worry. You love it, Mimi. You love it. Let me see you there, Rob. Hold on. I got to do my yurt, Rob. And then we're going to bring everybody up. All right, everybody. This is the part of the morning where we bring in other creators to contribute to the Z Show. We have our friend Yurt Fellow. He has his own channel, In a Thought Experiment. And he's super smart. He's highly intelligent, intellectual, and otherwise. And Yurt Fellow comes here pretty much each morning now. And he helps all of us dumb flat earthers out. And he teaches us about science. So let's bring him up. Yurt Fellow, welcome back to Z Show. It's good to see you, homie. Hi, everybody. It's me, Yurt Fellow. Thanks again, Z, for having me here each morning. It's a favorite part of my morning, like in between, doing all the chores and the honeydew list that my wife has for me, in between being the little beta cuck boy that I am to my wife. I get to come here and teach all you dumb flat earthers a little bit of science. Rob's telling me something. If I had to guess, he's telling me to put the music on. Thanks, Rob. That's why I love you so much. Yeah, where's my music? It's not a yurt segment without the music. Where is it? Come on, music. Oh, there it is. Hi, everybody. Yeah, honeydew list, Casey. Casey, it's me, your fellow. My wife lets me come on Z Show and do these little science segments in between my honeydew list. That's right. Mm-hmm. Don't let Satanic Warrior tell you not to eat these bitches out. I munch on my wife's pussy every single night, and I'm in such a happy marriage. That's right. Every time I eat my wife out, she takes one thing off the honeydew list. That's right. Hashtag equal partnership. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna put you guys on mute for a second. I'll be right back. What? Honey, what do you want? I'm broadcasting. No, it's not on my channel. I'm on Satanic Warrior's channel. He gets more viewers. What? No. You took that off the honeydew list. Remember, I ate you out last night. And you're on your period. So you told me because it was all bloody, you would take two things off the honeydew list. That was one of them. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. All right, I love you. I'll do it when I'm done broadcasting. I have to read them science. All right. All right, unmute. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I just had to use the lavatory. Number one, it happens. Nature calls. Yeah. Excuse me. Where was I? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, science. Hashtag science. So, today I wanted to teach all you dumb flat earthers about heliocentrism. That's pretty much what I do here. And I try to prove to you guys and show you idiots what's quite obvious to almost everybody with half a brain, that we live on a wobbly spinning space rock floating in the vacuum of space, and then we orbit a fusion gas ball 93 million miles away called the sun. That's right. So I'm here to show you guys and prove that, because the Satanic Warrior the other day said that there's something called a selenalian eclipse, and that the selenalian eclipse debunks the heliocentric model. Well, I did some research, and I found out how stupid all you flips are, and I'm going to show you how indeed the selenalian eclipse in no way debunks the globe. Yeah. You guys ready? Here we go. This article is from Science Notes. Yeah, it's a website where you can learn science. Yeah, this is where I go to learn all my science. I go to Science Notes. This is what people like me do, like you're complete morons. I basically just Google like whatever I want to learn about. I like the first thing that Google tells me. That's what I go by, because I really love to, confirm all my pre-indoctrinated biases that I have. That's what I like to do. So anyway, let's read this article about selenalian eclipses. Yeah. A selenalian eclipse is a special lunar eclipse where both the sun and the eclipsed moon are visible in the sky at the same time. Another name for this phenomena is a horizontal eclipse. During a selenalian or horizontal eclipse, you can see the eclipsed moon on the horizon and the rising or setting sun opposite. Think about it, guys. So even though we tell you that a lunar eclipse is caused by the Earth's shadow, right, on the moon, even though we tell you that, for whatever reason, we have these selenalian eclipses where basically we have the eclipsed moon on the horizon at the same time as the rising or setting sun, which is weird because I don't know. I mean, even I'm your fellow and I'm like a genius, but you would think even you dumb flat earthers could understand that that's really not possible. But I'm going to show you how it is possible. Because even though it makes no sense at all, science is going to tell me how it does make sense. You ready? Let's continue. Confirmation bias. How a stellian eclipse works. A stellian seems impossible, right? Because all you dumb flat earthers just keep telling me it's impossible. But science is going to tell me how it only seems impossible. Let's continue. How can you see the sun and the moon at the same time when they have to be on exactly opposite sides of the earth during a lunar eclipse? It's a good question. Zetetic Warrior pretty much asks himself and others that same question all the time. But here's the answer. Thank God that science, #science, has all the answers for me. And they're just going to give it to me in about a sentence or two. Ready? Here it goes. The answer is that atmospheric refraction makes both the sun and the moon appear higher in the sky than they really are. Geometrically speaking, you see, you always see them rise a bit sooner, about 0.5 degrees, than they actually clear the horizon. Similarly, you see the sun and the moon in the sky a bit longer than after they set. So here's what science is telling you, dumb flurfs. Yeah, they actually have the balls to tell you this. They're saying that the reason that a stellian eclipse makes sense in the heliocentric model is that whenever you see the sun and the moon, I don't just mean like during the eclipse. I mean just like, when you go out and you watch a sunrise or a sunset, what you're actually seeing is when a sun rises, it actually hasn't risen yet. It's actually 0.5 degrees below the horizon, but because of refraction, you're seeing it rise. Isn't that great? And the same thing, after you see the sun set, it's the same thing. It actually already set. You're just seeing it later because it's 0.5. You understand? It's just crazy, guys. They're basically telling you that you're seeing things that aren't there because of, refraction. Which is weird because if you ask any scientist or #science to explain this process of refraction, global refraction, they really have no explanation for it. They just keep saying refraction over and over again. They keep positing refraction. And you're supposed to believe that it exists. Yeah, guys. Think about it. Yeah. That's science, everybody. Don't you just love it? Anyway, thanks for letting me come on again, Zetetic Warrior, and teaching all your dumb flurf audience about science. Maybe someday you guys will wake up from this, this psyop, this flat earth psyop that's been perpetrated on you dumb truthers. Maybe someday you'll be a real truther like me, yurt fellow. Anyway, until next time, bye, flurfs. Yurt fellow, everybody. Explaining us the science behind the apparently mirage or the refraction associated with this stellian eclipse phenomena. I mean, I don't know. What do I know? If I see an eclipse happening, because you guys realize it doesn't even have to be a partial eclipse. You can have a full lunar eclipse. Think about it, guys, a full eclipse of the moon and the sun in the sky at the same time, both visible. I don't know. To me, as somebody who's just a thinking person, I say, okay, well, if that's happening, well, then I know that lunar eclipse can't be caused by Earth shadow. To me, it just seems pretty simple. It's kind of like obvious, but I don't know. Science seems to be able to explain it away. So what do I know? Guess not much. Haven't seen Thunder Chicken come up yet. Um, Even though somebody's going to come up, but we know you're busy, Thunder Chicken. You know, so Gary Baxter says Rahu or Ketu. You sound like a conspiracy theorist, Gary. Why would we listen to like the ancient Vedics and these other cultures when they told us about these dark bodies in the sky, Rahu, Ketu, these nodal points? Why would we discuss those? I mean, I know it's kind of weird that, you know, everything we know about the eclipse cycle was taken from ancient cultures thousands of years ago who knew nothing of some bullshit heliocentric model. It's weird. Why did these ancient cultures, the Chaldeans, I don't know, why did they come up with what they called the Zero, or what's called the Zero cycle thousands of years ago? How come they knew the lunar cycle just as well, if not better, than we know it today? I don't know. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Kind of seems like they kind of knew the heavens. Kind of seems like when you look at all these ancient megalithic structures all around the world, it seems like they had the structures lined up to the heavens. It seems like they kind of had the heavens charted, had the cycles mapped out. I don't know. But science wants to tell us that they were just archaic and basic. They weren't as intelligent as us. They didn't have the technology. So we know better now. So they'll just teach all the, the unwashed, indoctrinated plebe moron normies that you see everywhere that we know about lunar cycles and eclipse cycles because of, hashtag science. Interesting. Carlito says, why does the Z kid with sweaty armpits use hands to talk like a woman? I don't know. My armpits, I don't think they're sweaty this morning. Who knows? Why are the kids' armpits so sweaty? Oh, interesting. I don't know. It is summertime. What do I know? It's weird. People sweat in summer. I don't know. You ever seen anybody do a show before? You ever seen, somebody perform? It's not like I, don't do like impressions the whole time here. It's not like I'm doing a whole show by myself. I don't know, whatever. It's funny what people pick up on. Losers. I'm pretty sure this dude is gay, says Truth or Chick. OG Truth or Chick. Here comes the communism block. Oh, I love when the haters show up. Mom's basement must be hot. Because if he's in the basement, it must be his mom's. Because that's the new narrative. Anybody who lives in a basement, it's their mom's basement. Right. Idiots. Righteous Indignation says, my wife of 27 years is next to me. I'm not a scorned man like you. Oh, wow. You people are fucking really pathetic, man. It's your wife's basement. Rob, man. How pathetic is this so-called truth community, dude? Rob, why are we still, like, here? Like, with these people? Like, does the handful of, like, kind of, like, good people in this community make it worth, like, wading through the dregs of, like, the fucking losers, dude? Like, what's the deal, bro?
I would think so. There's a very well the few good people that are in the community are very good. So I believe it's worth sort of trudging through the muck to kind of get that gold, right? I yield.
Right. The truth is, what they don't realize is, um, I like the trolls. One, it gives me content. See, guys, there's really nothing you can do to take me down because of me and who I am. Not what I do, not even how I do it, but who I am. Because I'm one of those people in this realm that I'm going to succeed no matter what you do. So whether you support me or whether you're against me, I'm only going to prosper because of who I am. So your insults, your invectives each morning are only alchemized into content, which my audience enjoys. So it's just funny. I actually like it. Cult leader, like you're coming in with a cult leader with no avatar. Then you have Audrey. OG Truther says, "Stop it! You suck pee pee." This is the level of these people.
I mean, it would be nice to see these folks come up and,
Right.
you know, instead of being chat heroes, as you say.
They'll never come up. I mean, look, the link's been in the chat. Cult leader says, "You people need careers. Is Z ever going to get a life again?" Well, we'll see. You know what's going to be funny, cult leader? When I eventually get my Venmo up here, my PayPal, my Ko-fi, whatever other, we'll see. We'll see about Z. We'll see about Z, cult leader. I'm just saying. And trust me, I ain't banking on it. And that's the thing about this, Rob Cleveland, is like, I'm willing to do this for 0 shekels. I'll come on here 3 hours every morning for no shekels. Wait till the fucking support starts coming in.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something that you actually enjoy doing and love doing, then, you know, the shekels will just come along with it. You know, and just keep doing it, right?
It's funny how it happens. It's funny how it happens. Thunder Chicken says, chores come first. All right, how's this? Thunder Chicken, I'm not letting you on. What do you think, Rob? Thunder Chicken wants to be like, I'm coming on, but I have chores. All right, well, you're not coming on. How's that?
I mean, I think that's a little.
I need or
Go
want
ahead.
Thunder Chicken on my show. Like I need him.
Yeah, but you sort of asked if to sort of bring this thing to an end, or have some sort of resolution. So I mean,
Fair
if he
enough. Fair
has
enough.
if he has
Because
shit
I
to do,
did.
then bring him up when he
All
has
right, I
time.
take it back. Just for today, Thunder Chicken. Because Rob's right. It's so easy to trigger these kids. No, it's just actually funny. It's just like content. Right. Terry Davies says they're boring. Look, I don't want my guys, if you're and Terry, most of my mods know not to block the trolls. Only look if somebody comes in and they're like bombing, if they're bombing the chat and what's it called, whatever the chat, yeah, get rid of them. Or if I tell you, get rid of this person. But my my mods know you don't just get rid of people because they come in here and like say mean things to Z. Why does it still say yurt? Yeah, my mods know not to do that. Get closer to the screen.
Is that really all he got?
What was that, Rob?
I mean, is that really all he has? Get
I
closer to the
know.
screen.
Yeah, I know. They
Probably
never
do
come
something
up.
here. Get some light.
You guys know I have an open panel, right? Like, if you weren't like such losers, you'd come up and I need to actually speak. But no, you'd rather just hide in the chat. You know what's funny, righteous indignation, is you say that you guarantee that I would not talk this shit face to face. You won't come up. And I'd like to see you and me in a room, Mr. Whiska. I'd like to see what would happen as you keep talking shit. Because you said you'd like to see Owen Benjamin in a room. And would you say you'd punch Owen in the face? That's what you said? You'd punch Owen? Like to see you try it to this guy here. And I'm not like fucking 7 feet or whatever the fuck Owen is. 6'8", whatever, however tall the guy is. Like to see it there, Whiska. Here he says, ready? I was in South Jersey a month ago. Too bad I couldn't have seen you to see if you're a tough person, as tough in person.
Well, Greg Whisker, he's not like a very big guy. You know, I've seen him before. He talks very tough behind a keyboard.
Right. He's a keyboard warrior, man. I never cease to be amazed by you people. It's almost unbelievable. Gary Baxter says Owen would fuck you up, Whiska. I'd have to agree with it, dude. I've got my money on Owen. Owen versus this Whiska guy. I think Owen's the sure bet. I don't know. He said, let's meet. I'm mobile. I'm mobile. Weirdo. Thunder Chicken said, yeah. Thunder Chicken said he's going to be up in 5 minutes. I guess I'll let you up, Thunder Chicken. We haven't seen any more of your friends from the Melodome around. I wonder if we're going to see Thunder Chicken's butt buddy, Awesome Austin, again. Who knows? Don't bet on it. Yeah. You're not going to see me around the Z Show anymore. Who's this? You know who it is. Awesome Austin. I'm so fucking awesome, I put it in my name. Much better than Brilliant Bryce.
I don't know. I think if James incorporated that voice that you have with his Brilliant Bryce, it would be perfect.
It's not a bad idea. Maybe we can use AI to kind of blend them together.
Because you definitely got the voice, and he has all the mannerisms and all that shit.
Right. Like, I have the perfect level of, like, hatefulness and kind of, like, broken ho-ness to my voice. I told all the Melodome crew that they could no longer be associated with Satanic Warrior. Rob, did you see the other day when Troubling Tribune even stopped in and had to make his broken hoe status known? Did you see that one, Rob?
I did see that.
Yeah. And then did you see, Rob, how Troubling Tribune had Dave Weiss on a show last night? And he had all those viewers. Did you catch that one, Rob? I did.
That I did not see. I don't watch that.
Yeah. Well, because Troubling Tribune, he's a member of Melodome. Yeah. It's so funny because Ruled by Saturn said one of those trolls is Sovereign Soul Dave. And guess what? I thought the same fucking thing. Ruled by Saturn and I have the same thoughts. Which is funny, Rob, that Sovereign Slave is such a broken hoe that he's here trolling me again. Oh, anyway, hold on. I got to be Austin, not Satanic Warrior. Chrissy Lee Dolls, maybe you haven't been watching the last couple days. I don't know. Catch up. Hold on. Yeah. Troubling Tribune on that stupid debate channel that he has. Had Dave Weiss on debating a Globey, and he had like quadruple his viewers, maybe more. And I told him, I said, Troubling Tribune, you see? Just follow my recipe. Just keep sucking Dave Weiss' dick as much as possible. alienate every other content creator online just to keep sucking Dave's fucking Jewy dick, and you'll get him on your show. And every time he shows up, you're gonna get like quadruple your viewers, maybe more. And that's a recipe for success. Just count on Dave to show up each time. You're gonna be great. That's what I do. Did you see when he was on my show how many viewers I got? Him and Owen Benjamin. Yeah, that's a recipe for success. Yeah. Yeah, I told all my Broken Home Melodome fucking lackeys to show up at Satanic Warriors channel, basically tell him he's a loser and a failure. Even Truth or Hour Comedy, that Mike douchebag showed up and voiced his displeasure with Satanic Warrior. Yeah, he left a comment. It seems like the only broken hoe left in the Melodome that comes around Z Show is that Thunder Chicken. But he's really just Melodome adjacent. He gives us all our free weed, so Melodome. That's right. Apparently it used to be that Flat Earth Farms guy. Something must have happened. Now it's Thunder Chicken. So, Dome. Hey, Thunder Chicken, remember last time you came on Z's show and you conspicuously were wearing that that Melodome t-shirt? Remember that, Thunder Chicken? Remember how I told you to wear my t-shirt when you come up and you did? Yeah, that's right. Are you going to wear your Melodome shirt again today, Thunder Chicken, when you come on Z's show? Yeah. Make sure you got that stupid hat on that makes you look like a fucking garden gnome. Hey, Salty Siren, was that Thunder Chicken on Z Show or a fucking garden gnome? Yeah, where the best souls roam. I gotta tell you, Thunder Chicken, if anybody could rock the fucking garden gnome look, it's you, dude. You got that look down. Everybody wants to fuck a garden gnome. A fat, chubby-ass garden gnome. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. Mellow gnome. Mellow gnome. Oh, Thunder Chicken's here. He's backstage and he's smoking like a fiend. He can't stop smoking, Rob. He's got an oral fixation.
I can't stop smoking either.
Yeah, I guess it's better than sucking dick if you got an oral fixation.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Stop laughing, Thunder Chicken. You're lucky, Thunder Chicken. I don't let my lackeys visit Zetetic Warrior anymore, but since you're the one who provides us with all our weed, I guess I'll have to make an exception. Yeah, Three Fingers said at least Thunder Chicken doesn't wear a beanie. Good one, Three Fingers. Yeah, every time Thunder Chicken comes up, Three Fingers got a fucking cape for him. because he gets his RSO oil from them. Loser. All right, Thunder Chicken, we're gonna let you up. Relax. Why the long face, Thunder Chicken? Yeah, Paul Hates People says, I'm glad everyone stopped watching this garbage. Glad we all agree he's worthless scum. I don't know. Have you checked the numbers? You might want to rethink whatever the fuck you just said there. I don't know. It's just me. Don't see many people with, 84 to 100 people watching at 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's Snaps. Matthew Sims.
What? Paul hates people that speak truth?
Yeah, with the black circle. Yeah.
Snafu Snaps. Nah, he likes the Z show, I think. He was rapping the other day. Speaking of, let me get the Thunder Chicken song up before I proceed. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Let's let him up, Rob. Hold on, Rob. I'll bring you back up in a second. Thunder Chicken, I can't have you up without your song, dude. I mean, you are Thunder Simp. I don't know why you haven't changed your name yet. Thunder Chicken is no longer appropriate, dude. You're Thunder Simp. For always and forever, man. That's right, Lizzo French. Ooh, girl. You know I love you, Brielle. You know you're my girl. You and all your 4 bastard children. Yeah. I'm gonna move you out to Michigan. All your kids are gonna work my farm. Did I mention it's not really my farm? We're gonna put them kids to work anyway. Yeah, girl. I love you, Brielle. Forever and always. Hugs and kisses. Your man forever. Thunder Simp. That's right. I don't care what Satanic Warrior says. I'm gonna make all your dreams come true, Brielle. Yeah, you know it. Let's kick it. Yeah. Ooh, Brielle. I'm gonna make all your dreams come true, girl. I'm the man of your dreams, Thunder Chimp. Don't listen to Interdimensional Cat when she said I was a fat fucking loser. Don't listen to her. Yeah. Alright, guys, let's bring him up. Can't leave him in the back too long. He's been waiting patiently. Let's bring him back. Get rid of my icon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him back to Z Show. Thunder Chimp. I mean Thunder Simp. Whatever your fucking name is. Thunder Chicken. Welcome back.
Good morning, everybody. Grand rising and salutations. My audio good.
What's up, Thunder Chicken? How's it going, dude?
What's up, man? Is my audio good? Can you hear me?
It's good enough.
Man.
It's a little I don't know, like tin canny, but it's serviceable, dude.
I got an 11-year-old laptop myself.
Right on. So what's your take, Thunder Chicken? You've seen the events and the goings on of the last few days. You've seen each member of the Murder Dome one by one rage quit Z show. There's a little bit of an echo going on, dude. Just a little bit. Is there anything you can do about that?
Yeah, I can put headphones in.
All right. I'm going to try not to make fun of you right now and say, why didn't you put the headphones in first? But we'll just go with it.
Yo. Better?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Good.
All right. So let's continue. Thunder Simp.
Where do we start?
So have you seen how each member of the Murder Dome, Mellow Dome, has one by one and sequentially rage quit Z show over the last few days? Have you observed that?
I have not. For Sunday, I was at a family barbecue.
Nah, nobody really cares what you're doing. I asked you. Okay, so you didn't see it. So
I did not see it.
Oh, was it your the family that has the meth trap house that you brought interdimensional cat to? Was that the barbecue or somebody else?
No, that is a cesspool of desperation down in Florida. That's why I left.
Gotcha. Well, to me, Thunder Chicken, the whole state of Florida is one cesspool of fucking degenerates. So, I mean, I could pretty much almost anybody you're going to meet down there probably will, sort of meet that standard. Anyway. Oh, so OG Truther Chick just says, oh, so you want to be a Jew bastard too? I don't know who that was referencing, but kind of a weird thing to say. Anyway, hold on. Let me focus. Yeah, Slick Rock, I agree. We do give him credit for showing his face, but some people are shameless. So maybe hesitate on doling out the credit to people who maybe lack all degree of shame, even healthy shame. I don't know. Anyway. Where were we, Thunder Chicken? So, yeah, each member of the Murder Dome, one by one, in the broken hoe bitch-like status that they all embody, rage quit, Z show. And I mean all of them. Which is weird because Nuba came back, so I guarantee he's not Murder Dome, but it was Andrew B., Awesome Austin, Troubling Tribune, Flatman X, and Douchebag Truther Hour a Comedy. Each one of them had to show themselves here and make it known that they're extremely displeased with Zetetic Warrior, and they'll no longer be, supporting me, watching me. Even though I guarantee you each and every one of them, or at least half of them, is still watching every second of my show. So I don't know. It's weird. But you seem to be here, Thunder Chicken. You seem to be the one remaining member of the Murder Dome, Mellow Dome, who shows their face, dude. So I don't know. What are your thoughts? They all rage quit. Seemingly because of you and Andrew B. You must be really important in their lives. Like, I don't know. It's maybe if you're kind of, consistently consuming cannabis on the daily and you have a guy like Thunder Chicken who may or may not be just supplying you with your cannabis for whatever purpose. I mean, maybe I'd be upset too, Thunder Chicken, if, that happened to me. I don't know, dude. I don't want to speak for you, dude. I don't want to make any baseless claims, but for whatever reason, you hold a lot of pull in the Mellow Dome. Kind of seems beyond credibility. Otherwise, I don't know. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's more of a family-oriented broadcast. It's just you're going for a different vibe over here than.
Oh, you know what I'm going for again. You like to come on
You're
my show.
You're making assumptions.
You like me to come on my show, tell me what I'm doing, what I'm going for.
No.
As you're one of these people who thinks you are smarter than everybody, that you have some Zen-like, wizard-like status, that you know people's motives, especially mine somehow. I don't know. Well, you seem like you do. You keep saying it every time you come on. You like to make claims about me and my motives. You know what show I'm trying to do, who I'm going for, what my audience base is, and the Mellow Dome is a family show. Yeah, Wake and Bake every morning is a family broadcast. Yeah. Convince me how that may fucking make sense in your world. Go ahead,
Well,
floor's yours.
they discuss many things like the homeschooling, which is something I'm very passionate about myself.
So when you homeschool all those 4 kids that Brielle has, you'll have like a template to use. You'll just use the same homeschooling plan that Austin's using when you homeschool Brielle's kids. How's that going, by the way? How's that relationship with Brielle going? Do you have any updates?
It's going very nice.
Oh, it is. So she still has the for whatever reason, she still has the insanity basically to keep communicating with you. Well, interesting, Brielle. Salty Siren, I mean, I know you love Brielle so much, Salty. We know that she's objectively very attractive and she seems very sweet, but I wonder what Salty Siren thinks that Brielle's still entertaining Thunder Chicken. Kind of strange.
Well, some people value different qualities of a man, you know. It's not about fiat. It's about standing on rights and principles.
And so I guess you're saying you stand on rights and principles. Because
a lot more than most people. No one's perfect, but a lot more than most people. I don't have a plate on my car. I didn't accept any COVID money, unemployment. I live as off-grid as I possibly can. I haven't even had a state ID in 2 years.
Right. So based on all those things, you're now qualified to raise 4 children that you think you're going to be substitute dad for as they work your farm, basically picking your cannabis as if it's Little House on the Prairie, but weed instead. That's the plan? It's Little House on the Prairie, but weed.
Oh, I've grown many other herbs: echinacea, elderberry, red clover, rake, all the culinary herbs, culinary mushrooms, foraging. The cannabis is just a part.
See, Salty Siren, this is the problem with you modern day ladies. Salty Siren says, whatever makes her happy, I support. Right. Let's just not forget about those 4 kids that basically depend on her for their, their life, their survival, their upbringing. It's whatever makes her happy. Right, because I don't know. I always thought it was weird. Maybe I'm crazy. I always thought happiness was like an emotion. It kind of comes and goes, and we try to work towards well-being, and maybe sometimes we actually experience happiness. But I guess if Brielle's happy, Salty Siren, then whatever she does, whatever basically, insane, irresponsible decision she makes, like to entertain Thunder Chicken for a relationship, we should just forget that. Because as long as she's happy, that's all that really matters. Not her 4 children that'll have this man that you see in front of us as their father figure. A garden gnome. Sorry, Thunder Chicken. My bad. Floor's yours.
No, we can't all look like teddy bears.
You saying I'm a teddy bear?
You look quite cuddly.
So basically, when you and Brielle get married in your insane delusional mind and this fantasy that you've created, as she moves her family out to your farm that's not your farm, and you play Little House on the Prairie, and you think that's going to work.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
Right, I'm the one making assumptions. Everything that I just said, you said to me, bro. What did I assume? Everything I said came out of your mouth directly. That you want to live Little House in the Prairie with Brielle and her 4 kids that have no daddy apparently, and that you're going to homeschool them. And now that you apparently want to use the Melodome Awesome Austin school program for your kids, and I'm the one who's making stuff up. Okay.
You are. Yeah, that's just a passion that we share. Like I'm going to be using, the trivium and quadrivium as a foundation. It's a lot of it you got to play by ear. You just got to get to the moment and do the next right thing, right? I don't know why there's so much hate for it, man. Don't you want to see people in the community homesteading and raising the next children, next generation of children?
So this is the point where you try to straw man my argument, because I'm pretty much just trying to point out what a fucking objective scumball you are, and that Brielle is making a huge mistake for her and her 4 kids. You want to straw man and change the argument and say that I'm against people on the land who homestead. Interesting move, Thunder Chicken, but it's not going to work here on
Once
me or
again,
my
you're assuming.
listeners. No, I'm not assuming. You're assuming, and you're straw manning because I'm not
I asked
against
a
people on
question.
the land. I'm not against homesteaders by any means. I'm against young women who are basically desperate and hopeless because of basically the world that the fucking controllers that shouldn't be have created for us. Looking at objective scumball losers, degenerates like you as real men. That's what I'm really talking about, dude. So as you try to basically say that I'm against homesteaders and men on the land and try to obscure the fact that you're obviously a fucking douchebag, maybe we could return to the actual subject of the matter. I don't know. Continue.
What's the subject of this matter?
I don't know. Let's pick one. How about this one? You're still here, and Murder Dome has made it known that his acolytes are basically nowhere to be should be nowhere around Z Show. Explain
I'm not
it.
a member. I'm not on the Mellow Dome. I support them. I like to listen to it on Sunday mornings. I don't know where you're drawing all these conclusions from.
Oh, interesting, because last time you came on my show, you're saying you didn't conspicuously have a Melodome t-shirt. Then when I asked you about it, you said, oh, it just you see, here's the thing, dude. People like you are so comfortable with lying, just like our friend Interdimensional Cat told us, and other people. You know how many people have messaged me about what a pathological liar you are? It was more than just Interdimensional Cat. But anyway, I'll continue. So as you just happen to say, oh, no, I'm wearing my Melodome shirt because it was the next in the rotation of my clean clothes. When you obviously on purpose wore the Melodome shirt because as soon as you came on, Awesome Austin piped up Flatman X. So you guys are obviously in a little sewing circle together where you guys want to show that you're like Murder Dome mob. What are your thoughts on how Awesome Austin from the Melodome turned his back on James from Grounded Extract after he was fucking boys with him for like a year, besmirched his name, called him a fucking pedo and a child abuser, said he relapsed.
That never happened.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Never
talking.
fucking happened. So
I'm not
you don't
done
even
talking.
you don't even know the situation.
Answer. Don't talk to me over my own show, douchebag. Or I'm gonna put you in the fucking back, fuckface. You're lucky I don't see you in real life, Thunder Chicken. You really are lucky I don't see you in real life. I would have fun with you, dude. But don't think you're going to come on my show and flex on me, dude. That's not going to happen. I'm going to finish, and then you can talk. I want you to explain to me how you support Awesome Austin of the Melodome defaming James, all right, or supporting those that are defaming him, interfering with his business, and turning his back on what was his friend beyond the metaverse. Explain to me how you support that.
Because I know the inside story of all of it. If you really care for it, you can go back in their catalog. It was like.
Hold on. I want you to read the comment that just came up.
See, I don't agree with that either. You know.
Well, can you read it for my audience from Cult Leader?
Z needs to be taken out. Let's make it happen immediately.
Yeah.
And you see, that's the kind of low-minded, hater, polarized, stuck in the fucking Earth realm mentality I don't involve myself with. There's not just.
I'm gonna talk to my audience for a second. My audience. Who thinks this is a little game? Thinks this is a little game that he's doing here. Give a little message to the people who don't understand what this is. For people like me. There's very few like me. Guys, you have to understand. Let me speak to the people who have at least some degree of sense to them. some modicum of fucking intelligence or spirit. There's very few of me, not only in this world, but in this metaversal world. There's very few people who are going to come on here with literally no support, no pogo, and do what I'm doing. There's very few people like me. I don't know many. Maybe Pauly Boy is the only other one I could think of. A few others. Even OTW News, Dick Freedom Grower. There's others. There's others. I don't want to make it so limited. There's other ones out there. There's very few who are going to come on here and do what I do without the fiat coming in, without having the fiat to support me. I'm not independently wealthy, guys. I'm not some trust fund person. There's very few people who are going to come on and do what I'm doing because I know what the other side of this coin is. Because when people come and do what I'm doing, certain things tend to happen to them eventually. It starts off with people who just start yapping to the other people. Like this message says, Z needs to be taken out. Let's make it happen immediately. It starts out like this. And then a few of you psychos actually start to try to make that a reality. So to my listeners, the ones who actually fucking really give a shit about me, I want you to know what this really is. I dress it up in laughs. I make it a comedy show because that's the only way I can come here and do this for myself. But I want you to know what this is really. And I come on here and I do it anyway. Because the reality is, I've reached a point in my life where I understand that there's fates worse than death in this fucking sick fuck Luciferian inverted clown world. And I understand that I'd rather fucking do certain things in this world than go out like a fucking punk bitch like almost every single one of you fucking lame ass people are doing. So I'll come on here every morning and I'll continue to fucking do this. While people like fucking cult leader lurk in the fucking shadows. If you guys don't think I know what I'm doing, think again. I know the consequences and I know the realities of this fucking game that we're all playing. So all you weak ass content creators, you just keep being milquetoast and towing the line. Going along to get along. Don't rock the boat too much. You don't want to be a Zetetic warrior and come out here and spit the real fucking raw truth. That's all right, though. I'm not doing anything here. You're right. You're right. Don't pay attention to the broken guy who's a loser, who lost his job. Yeah. When you leave a job, did you lose it or did you put it down and let it go? When you leave a career, did you lose it? Or did you move on from it? I don't know. So as I lost my job and I lost my marriage, yet I somehow continue to come here every morning and hold a show. I don't know. It's interesting. People keep showing up. Even you haters. Like cult leader Z, who needs to take Z out, apparently. Don't worry. You're not the first death threat I've gotten, cult leader Z, and you're not going to be the last. But I'm still here, aren't I? Yeah, I am. And all these people watching, they're still here. And all the people that watch on replay, they're still here. And apparently so are you. But we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, guys. But we're here right now. I know that much. Here's one for you, Rob, from Registered Indignation, our friend Whiska. Rob Cleveland is a godless, or he is godless, so he will follow anyone with a grievance. Unbelievable. Yeah, death threat, salty siren. Everybody take cover. Oh, the Court of Z bias. So I put Thunder Chicken in the back, and he just got to still be a broken hoe in the chat. Interesting. Well, Slick Rock, I don't know. Yeah, it's a gossip channel. It's a gossip channel. You're right. You're right. I come on here every morning and basically blow the lid off of fucking the lies of this world. Not only just NASA, but academia in general. Every single morning. I wonder how many seeds I've planted that have helped people wake up to the lies of this world. Can you say the same there, Mr. Swiska or Whiska, whatever the fuck your name is, Greg Whiska? Can you say the same? Or are you just riding the coattails of everybody else who's out here doing what I'm doing, like Austin Whitsitt? Because I could make fun of Whitsitt and Jaronism and David. Like, I'll make fun of Weiss and all those guys, but the reality is I respect what they're doing. I'm only making fun of them because it's funny, and the Murder Dome deserves it because they're being little broken hoes. But until you're Whitsitt, until you're me, until you're Weiss, and you're doing this on varying degrees of varying levels and degrees of notoriety, until you're doing it, you really have no room to speak. Anyway, I'll let Thunder Chicken back up. Stare at his fucking face.
I'm feeling calmer now. I would like to correct the record on a few things. There's a lot more to the story you're not getting. I don't like to blast people's private text exchange on air like James does. I could email them to you, but I feel like it's dishonorable to do that. We had a great time at his house. Me and Austin spent the night at James's very nice house. Very materialistic, nice things.
It's interesting.
It was a great time.
I'm just going to let it go when you just go, it's very materialistic. What does that mean, dude, that it's very materialistic? Can you please explain what you meant by that? In the PR nature in which you presented it? Right, a lot of nice things. So you were saying a guy who has a family, he has a wife and kids, has a nice home, and you tried to turn that into a pejorative slightly in front of my whole audience. Go ahead, continue.
But we had a wonderful time. The podcast we did that morning from his house, I think it's still up on the Melodome somewhere. You could verify for yourself the energies of the room. It was a great time. I thought we were all boys, and we had a wonderful time. And I don't understand why James has turned on Karen and everybody. He probably made more money as a vendor than anybody there. Everybody loves him. I love him. And so we're all very perplexed at his behavior since the Owen Benjamin thing. Never been a fan of Owen. Always thought he was a douchebag. He's a bully. He's just never had a proper ass whooping. So stayed away from it. And it's like somehow when they got...
So you're another one who thinks Benjamin Owen needs an ass whooping?
He does. He really does.
Owen, dude. Owen. Did I say Owen Benjamin? Not Ben. Owen, dude, if you fucking see this for some way, dude, I know you're not a big-time producer and all stuff, creator, but Owen, I find it weird. So many people just want to beat Owen's asses, but I would just wonder if you would say the same thing if you were in a room with Owen, dude.
I would.
Why do you and all these people want to beat Owen's ass? I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe disagree with his ideology. Maybe just don't watch him. But why do everybody want to fight Owen Benjamin, dude? Do any of you really think you stand a shot against Owen? And I'm not here to cape for Owen. Anybody who's watched my show realizes that. But let's call a fucking spade a spade. Do any of you chumps really think you'd stand a chance against the guy? Come on, Thunder Chicken.
Stranger things have happened. I've fought people near his size before.
Okay.
You win some, you lose some.
All right, continue.
Back
I don't want to
point.
hijack your narrative as you're besmirching James again. Everybody loves to rip on James for some reason.
Not ripping on him. Have I ripped on him?
Thunder Chicken. What have I ripped
on him about?
The guy seems to be more coherent, more intelligent, more talented. He seems to be more principled, more valued, more ethical than any of you fucking losers. But you all want to rip on the guy. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Go ahead, continue.
I'm not ripping on him. the falling out was a mystery to all of us. What I've come up to do is correct the record about his slandering of Rose and Jason. I never once told him that their house was anything like a trap house. Those are some of the most wonderful people in the community, salt of the earth. They are what they present themselves to be. Just they're authentic. They, through putting James on Crow 777, like that's how he
Hold on,
moved out of
Thunder
New York.
Chicken. Time
It
out. Let me
launched his
ask you.
business.
Look, Rose seems great to me. I don't know Jason Lingram. He seems kind of creepy. I enjoy Crow. I know Jason's a part of Crow. I enjoy their material, but Lingram seems kind of creepy, dude. Cult of Saturn. Like, so anyway, here's my question. Although I like Rose from what I've seen of her. And we know Rose, she has like health issues and stuff, and she's very lovable. And I actually kind of like her personality. But here's a question. Would you fuck Rose?
I won't.
I would.
I won't honor these ridiculous things. Like these are friends.
Why is that
of mine.
ridiculous?
That's why it's kind of close.
I'm
to me,
saying if she was
people are my friends.
Hold on. Look, Chrissy Lee Dawes loves Rose.
I won't allow the conversation to go there.
She worked with her. Oh, okay. I just want the record to be. I want it to be on record. I'd fuck Rose, like in a real way. Like I'm not even. Oh, Grounded Extracts is here. There's a link there, James. Just saying. Anyway, I want it to be known. And we can continue with our conversation. That's
I think James is confusing about my family home. Where I come from, I've come from a very druggy environments in Florida. That's why I chose
I want it to be known that Zetetic
never said anything
this
negative.
Guy right here. I'd fuck Rose. I'd imagine she gives insane blowjobs. Not only because, she's wheelchair bound, but she's Jewish. And we know those Jewish girls, when it comes to anal and blowjobs, they're top of the list. Everybody knows it. I'll take a little Jappy girl any day. I would take a little Jappy Rose over you any day, Christy Lee Dolls. Sorry, I know you guys are friends and everything. Hey, Laurie says she's Jewish. She knows. Laurie, we love Jewish princesses, those little Jappy girls, Jewish American princesses, blowjobs, Rose, look. Rose, we know you got the whole thing going with Jason. I know he's got the whole Cult of Saturn thing going. He probably has you in some kind of weird, cultist trance or some kind of spell that he put on you. But once you're over him, Rose, hit me up.
I guess I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow.
Hit me up.
I do have a job to go do today. I do odd jobs.
Okay, sorry,
way I
Chicken.
Produced income on a homestead. There's many ways to do this. And if y'all know anything about living off the land and free of slave benefits and privileges, you might, think a little different. But I won't allow you to get in my anger with such vulgar comments about a friend of mine.
What's vulgar? I'm actually saying, I don't know. What's vulgar about it?
Well, I guess we'll try this again tomorrow.
I'd fuck Brielle too, dude. So,
I got to go do a brick paver job. And I'll be back up tomorrow or maybe the day after.
Oh,
much love, everybody.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. That was Thunder Chicken, everybody. Apparently, he wouldn't fuck Rose. I'd fuck Rose. I don't know what's wrong with that. I'd fuck you, Rose. Yeah, Righteous Indignation says I'm a sexual deviant. Sorry, I can't be like you, married for 27 years. So what, numbers dropping? She can't have sex because she has a quote-unquote disease? I don't know what she has. I think she doesn't engage in sexual activities. What's wrong with you? So what? Grounded James says, Thunder Chicken said to me and Naj, his wife, that Jason and Rose live in a trap house with drugs. But I don't know, James. He apparently said that's not true this morning. He came on and said that that's false. That you're in some way presenting false issues. Here's OG Truth or Chick says the Tedic Warrior has some serious hearing issues. We should buy him a hearing aid. I love these just basic haters that come on with like the weakest fucking shit. Yeah, let's not speculate about Rose. We don't know. But I could at least speculate that she engages in sexual activity. I'd fuck Rose. I don't know where the controversy. I'd fuck Christy Lee dolls. I'd fuck Heidi. What's wrong with me saying I'd fuck Rose? I don't get it. Should I try a Jason Lindgren impression from Crow 777? Hi, everybody. This is Jason Lindgren. When I first heard Jason, I thought he was a fucking cyborg, man. Just leave Crow out for fuck's sake. See? I am leaving Crow. We're going to do Jason. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 351 of the Crow 777 show. On today's episode, we'll be talking with Benjamin Balder about spagyrics and spagyrical alchemy. Christos is laughing. In the meantime, here's the latest from my band, Something of Saturn. It's weird, Jason. Like, I know you have all these different songs, but it just kind of sounds like the same fucking song over and over again. Like, I know you're telling me they're different songs somehow, but, like, they're like the same song over and over again. Weird. Welcome. On today's episode, we welcome my girlfriend, Rose 777, to explain how we fuck. Who's this? It's me, Crow 777. Jason, did I approve this episode? Jason, this episode's poppycock. Yes, Crow, you approved this. I don't know, Jason. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't think I would approve an episode where we talk about how you and, like, the logistics of you and Rose 777 fucking. Kind of a weird episode. It's kind of a poppycock episode. Can we just, like, talk about the lunar wave for the 1,000th time again? I don't know, Crow. I thought it'd be much more interesting to talk about Rose and me and our sex life. What do you think, guys? Anyway, it's me, Jason Lindgren. Stop laughing, Mimi. Rob Cleveland, it writes itself. It writes itself, Rob. That's the secret. Yeah. Whiska's back. Greg Whiska says, Tedic Warrior, maybe get your life together before attacking others. Thunder Chicken and James from Grounded Extract going back and forth in the chat. Which is weird, Thunder Chicken. I thought you had a bunch of, like, farm work to do. But yet you're still in the chat. Hold on. Rob's giving me hand signals. Oh, he's leaving. Much love, Rob. So Thunder Chicken, I guess as he's busy doing all his, homesteading, he's not too busy to be a little chat whore. Interesting. Yeah, Matthew. Good to see you, Matthew. Oh, Matthew. When are we going to talk to you again? Look, I want to talk to Matthew now because he's here. I hope you're well, Matthew. I'm glad you're here. I don't want to assume things about your life, homie. I just hope you're well, dude. I'm thinking about you. See, that was a sincere moment from Z. I need to get music when I'm being sincere. Cool, man. I'm glad to hear it, bro. I'm glad to hear it, homie. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So Thunder Chicken, as he's busy doing all his homesteading work, he's not too busy to be a chat horse here. But you know what, Thunder Chicken? I guess when Bree moves out and you get your little house in the prairie life going, and you got all her 4 kids basically doing all your chores, maybe you'll have more time to be a chat whore. I don't know. Just saying. Should I read some of the stuff for everybody from James and Thunder Chicken? They seem to be going at it pretty ferociously here. It's hard for me, guys. I don't want to fucking read your chats. I'd rather you come on up. Some chicken says that's a fucking lie, and you know it, James. And you two aren't going to come up on my show and at least give me some content. You're just going to keep doing this chat thing. All right, so here it goes. Grounded Net Track says, Thunder Chicken said to me and Naj that Jason and Rose live in a trap house with drugs. That is what he said while falsely accusing us of being on drugs. All right. So James is alleging that Thunder Chicken was basically accusing Rose and Jason Lingram of being on drugs, and also accusing James and his family, or James and his wife, of being on drugs. Then Thunder Chicken retorts and says, that's a fucking lie, and you know it, James. You are misremembering our conversations. Then Thunder Chicken just says that Iboga has damaged your mind. So then he goes after Iboga, which is weird. I thought his kratom was good. So his kratom's good, but not his Iboga. I don't know, weird, Thunder Chicken. The way you think, Thunder Chicken, just boggles the mind. Anyway. And he says, I want a refund. Interesting. Laurie says she's in Philly next week, Z. I mean, Laurie, if I had some DMs, I'd ask you to hit me up, but because I keep asking these bitches to hit me up in my DMs, and I realize I don't have any DMs. So I guess I better work on that. James come back and says, Thunder Chicken, you said it, not me. And now you're talking shit about Iboga. You're a psychopath, dude. No numbers jockeying. I wouldn't fuck Crow. I mean, I've never seen Crow. He might be, very handsome man, but I couldn't imagine fucking Crow, or really any other man, but especially Crow. Have you heard his voice? Thunder Chicken says, I still have it. I'm afraid to take your Iboga after seeing your decline of mental health since October. Again, you just want to smear James. He's obvious in peak mental health. I could see it in all of his presentation. The guy's fucking quick-witted. He's on it. But you just want to again say that he's had a mental health decline since October. You guys are fucking unbelievable. So now you want a refund on something you haven't even tried because of his mental health decline. So again, you're just going to keep defaming and besmirching his name here, fucking with his business. Interesting. Christos is just continuously cracking up. Three Fingers says, we need to unite, not fight. Not much time left. Three Fingers, I've consistently told you. Just relax, dude. Take your RSO. Hit the vaporizer. I don't want you smoking your bowl anymore, Three Fingers. Certainly no joints. Vaporizer for you, Three Fingers, and RSO oil. Just listen to the show. Comment here and there. Put your feet in the sand. It's too much for you, Three Fingers. We know you used to mix it up, Three Fingers. We know you're a tough guy. You lived through life. But now just kind of relax. Just retire and watch all us insane idiots go at it. It's too much for you, Three Fingers. We love you. Much love. Stop laughing, Christos. James is just laughing at Thunder Chicken as he besmirches his character. James, you're taking all this with stride. I want you guys to really go into James's life. I'm not speaking for James. I'm just going to give you guys my whole thing of this. James gets into this community. He offers a good product. He made a mistake because he hitched his wheel. He hitched his wheel to the community through Murder Dome. You fucked up, James, and I know you did. And you're realizing it now, and I know you're alchemizing your experience. But James, you fucked up, dude, because you went outside of yourself. It's one thing to have alliances here in these metaversal streets. But you hitched your wagon to the Murder Dome, and it burnt you, dude, and you learned. Like I said, dude. So now you're James. You have a family. You move your family to fucking South Carolina to be to be around all these insane people. You fucked up, James. I'm not saying by moving your family, but I get it. It's way better in South Carolina than New York. So we'll give it to you. So James establishes his business, which it seems like he had before, Murder Dome, but he became a little bit dependent on a certain group of people. And they fucking smoked your ass, James. It's all right, dude. You're going to be better off, homie. Let me continue. Because I think they're still going back and forth. Thunder Chicken then retorted, I don't know why you're so full of hate, James, for people that liked and supported you. You're delusional, paranoid, and I expect you have a spiritual attachment. So again, you have a demon, bro. He's saying you're basically demon possessed. When Thunder Chicken, dude, when I look at you, even metaversally into your eyes, you're the one that looks like you have the unsettled spirit, dude. Not James or his wife or anybody. It's you, bro. You know what's funny, James? They're basically giving us a masterclass in gaslighting. So as they're all obviously addicted to drugs, spiraling, and have fucking these demonic attachments, they're going to say it's you, bro. It's a lesson in basically smear campaigning and gaslighting. Right in front of everybody. Let me continue. Blood Earth said it. Rose 777 fucks. I bet Rose 777 fucks like a minx, dude. I could just see it in her. I could just see Rose. I'm not even trying to be mean to Rose because this relationship with Jason Lingram, that's not going to last forever. Rose, hit me up, Rose. Slide in my DMs. I have friends. We have friends that know friends, Rose. We have friends of friends. Hit me up. I like Rose's personality. She's bubbly. She's high energy. I want to be all about Rose 777. Is there anything wrong with that? I want to be all about Rose 777. Rose, hit me up. I'm being serious. Anyway, let's continue. I'll drop the link in case anybody comes up, but I'm having a good time just with the chat this morning, man. Anyway, James retorts back, says, coward, just wants to keep drinking. Thunder Chicken, now you have an excuse. Well done. I don't know what you meant there, but... Thunder Chicken said, don't worry. You won't post your private correspondence on YouTube or steal... He said, no, I won't post your private correspondence on YouTube or steal your content, James. Whatever, dude. Quantum Epic just thinks the whole thing's gross. Then Thunder Chicken says, much love, Naj. That doesn't concern me. Y'all should be making informative and helpful content. Just said. Right. So again, Thunder Chicken, who's not a content creator and likes to tell me what my content should be. As I hold 100 people here in the morning, consistently, by the way, just so y'all should know that. So as Thunder Chicken is pretty much telling me, who obviously is, well, anyway, I'll leave it off me, wants to now tell James, when James is producing fire fucking content, the Murder Dome's groundbreaking, it's going to exceed the Melodome. Trust me, #trust me. Thunder Chicken now not only wants to tell me how to produce content, but he's going to now tell James and Naj how to produce content when they're fucking killing. You're going to tell him that he should produce informative and helpful content that no one will ever watch. Because like our friend Bane Bear told us the other day, his biggest fucking video is him saying coffee break. It's a 5-second video of him throwing a coffee cup into a fucking dumpster. That's his best views. But like Bane Bear said, he can come on here each and every morning, tell people about the lies of this world, the lies in acid, fucking promote truth, and nobody will fucking watch it. But Thunder Chicken, who knows nothing, is going to come up and tell James and Naj what fucking content they should produce. Yeah, maybe he should just go back and suck Awesome Austin's dick. Maybe that's the content he should do. As Awesome Austin fucking couldn't fucking, Couldn't give up the spotlight on his own show because we know you can't run a show, Austin, like me. I'll come on, Austin, by myself with my chat, and I'll hold over 100 people consistently. Let's watch Awesome Austin do that. No, he's got to surround himself by like 5 fucking people to have a show because we know how you do it because you get all the. So if I'm Awesome Austin, I get Trouble in Tribune there, I'll get THC there, I'll get Flatman X there, and all their fucking viewers will show up, and then I'll get some decent numbers. But Z'll sit in a dark fucking room with a 14-year-old fucking laptop and a fucking chat and hold over 100 people by himself. I don't know. But let's take him out, like that other person said. Because Z seems to have a voice that people resonate with. I don't know. I guess it's time, OTW News, who's in the backstage, for me to get taken out, dude. You think they should take you out too, OTW? I don't know. Well, let's continue. Let's see what else Thunder Chicken has to say to James from Grounded Extract. I guess Naja's here. Is Naj, are you here? Do you have an account? I'm not sure. Ah, fuck. I went all the way to the bottom. Damn it. Yeah, Laurie, yes. If you're heading to Philly, like I said, if I had yeah, I'm over you, Christy. Well, no, I'm not over you, Christy Lee Dolls. You're always going to be there in the rotation, Christy Lee Dolls. I'm just trying to work Rose 777 into my rotation. It's only a matter of time. I don't know. I think Rose is pretty. So what? I have a thing for Jewish girls. I told you. Look. Barbra Streisand. Like the young 1970s Barbra Streisand. It's gorgeous to me. I think Barbra Streisand's hot. The Barbra Streisand from Funny Face. What was that? I think it was that movie she was in. Funny Face. Bros, I got a thing for you little Jappy girls. Especially those New York Jappy girls. Although that might be redundant. I think to be a Jap, you have to be from New York somewhere. Jewish American princess. I like the young Streisand, and I like Rose 777. I think she's kind of hot. I even like Streisand in fucking Yentl. Bros. I'm a Streisand guy. What can I say? I'd fuck Rose. I don't care what any of you guys say. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. All right, let's continue with the Thunder Chicken. The Thunder Chicken James thing. Man, you guys have fucking been going. All right. Yeah, okay. Thunder Chicken says, so much talent lost in a cesspool of hate and jealousy. That's what Thunder Chicken says to James. As James is fucking producing ultimate fucking content that's hilarious, that's only going to get bigger and bigger, he's shown himself to be extremely talented. Even, here's the thing, Thunder Chicken, James doesn't have to do Murder Dome. He's shown himself. He could fucking make fun of anybody, dude. Anyway, let me continue. Yeah, hate and jealousy. Or it's just hilarious. Anyway. It's called a burn, dude. Thunder Chicken, you can't see how James got totally fucked over by all these people for shekels? And the guy's just doing like a master level class on like trolling. You guys can't see that he's doing master level trolling and destroying everybody in the process. It's fucking hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to continue. Three Fingers says you need a beach run, Z. I won't disagree with you, Three Fingers. I live near the Jersey Shore. I fucking love the beach, dude. We call it the shore, Three Fingers. We don't call it the beach. In Jersey, it's called the shore. Oh, let's continue. Thunder Chicken says exactly. Best content in Truthiverse, sarcastically. Continuing. James, Grounded Extract, says he's going against other people in the content. I don't know. Yeah, Hard Hat, this is real. All right. James says Naja was on the phone with Thunder Chicken and she is also misremembering the convo. Right. So not only is James misremembering the convo about Rose and Jason, but also Naj. So they're both liars together, right? Marika said this is painfully real. Grounded. James says about to get murked on the dome. Why, you think Thunder Chicken's about to get murked on the dome? I don't know. Christos just says, Iboga. That's what Christos got out of this whole conversation. He's like, Iboga. Next on my list. No, Matthew, I don't want you in my DMs. I want Laurie, Rose, basically any Jewish women that represent or resemble Streisand. I got a thing for Rose 777. Like I said, she has a Streisand-esque quality to me. Like I said, Rose, hit me up. I got friends, you got friends. We have mutual friends. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's move on. I'm sure this isn't the last we're going to hear from of. Oh, it's Murder Dome now, Marika. Don't you know? It was Melodome, but Awesome Austin has basically shown himself to be like a mafioso, like street level hitman. Apparently, Jaron just gives the order, and Dave and Awesome Austin from the Melodome is like a little hitman now. Takes people out. He murked his friend James. He murked Christian Knapp, my friend Nappy Boy. Who's next? Yeah, no, Awesome Austin's like a straight thug gangster. You kidding me, Marika? Where you been? You haven't seen the show the last couple of days. That's right. I'm a gangster. I'll fucking take out any of these bitches. You fuck with me in the Melodome, I'm a murk your ass. Yeah, Marika. It's the Murder Dome. You kidding me? All right. I got two people in the back. My friend Patrick's here to bring us the news. Party Poet's here. Party Poet, man, is this going to be an everyday thing, dude? You come up, I make fun of you, you drop your website. Like, are we just going to loop with but I like you, Party Poet. You're kind of interesting. You have a cool voice, even though you're Canadian. All you Canadians have such a weird fucking accent to me. I'll never get over it. But Party Poet, you're not French Canadian, which is the weirdest of all Canadian accents, is the French Canadian accent. Yeah, I know. Mimi's got one. Party Poet, you are a fucking weird dude, bro. I don't know. Should I let Party Poet up, everybody? So you can tell us we're all multimillionaires. What do you want, Party Poet? Why are we doing this again, dude? I like you, Party Poet. Don't make me not like you. What do you want, dude? What do you want, Party Poet? Why are we doing this again, dude?
You owe me $100.
I like you. I let you up and you echo. Like you.
You owe me $100.
What do you want, dude? What do you want, Party Poet?
You're
echoing, dude.
You owe me $100.
You're ruining my show. Why are you echoing, dude?
You owe me $100.
Dude. What do you want, Party Poet? The guy's fucking you. I know you're like stoned apparently every morning when you come on. Like that's supposed to mean something. Like, so you can't use technology because you're stoned. All right, fix your audio issue, dude. Party Poet, are you there?
Yeah.
Party Poet.
Can you hear the voice coming out of my mouth?
Party Poet, are you there?
Can you hear
You're still echoing, dude. You're still echoing. Get the fuck out of here, Party Poet. This is the truther community, everybody. You're all here. This is the truther community. How did I end up here? Where did I go wrong? So I figured out one day that they basically are lying about everything, and now I have to be around all you people. Like, what? How did? Nobody told me it was going to be like this. You know, when I was like, oh, it's weird. Yeah, how could it be a globe? Doesn't make sense. How could we be orbiting a sun in an elliptical pattern? Wouldn't that imply like acceleration and decelerations? We would feel it. Oh shit, they lied. There's no globe. They fucking lied. All right, well, how did it go from that to this? Marika, could you explain it to me? I'd imagine you probably think the same thoughts, Marika. How did that happen? I fucking figured out that they're lying about the fucking globe, and I figured out that like the Jesuits took over academia and they basically presented us with a false science. I found out all these things, and then all of a sudden I'm around all you people. How did it happen? All of a sudden I have to start using Old English. I can't call it Earth anymore. I certainly can't call Earth a planet. So now I have to use words like realm. Now I live in a realm. All of a sudden I went from living on a planet to a realm. Basically in that fucking Renaissance Fair movie that Owen Benjamin made. I gotta watch that Owen Benjamin Renaissance Fair movie. I gotta watch it. I have to now. Maybe we'll watch it here on Z Show. I don't know. Will that be a copyright strike? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know. Planet with a T is just a plane with a T on it. That's the new flat earther thing. We could still just call it a planet because it's a plane, but a little one with a T. Stop it. Earth isn't a planet. And I know that now. Now I'm with you guys. I have to call it a realm. Do I have to speak in Old English all the time now, or just when I talk about the Earth and I call it a realm? I'm in a Renaissance Fair. Earth is a realm. I'm a flat earther now. I don't feel like doing my English accent. Oh, hello, fair maiden. How are you in this fine day? Yeah, all of a sudden, everything's fucking Old English. Oh, I'm a flat earther. Nobody told me it was going to be like this. Nobody told me, like, oh, I figured out that they lied to us about, the cosmology. Now I have to deal with people like Greg Whiska, Thunder Chicken, and all you insane people. I didn't sign up for this, Calvin Mauve. Yeah, Uncle Rick knows. He says, me too, Z. They didn't tell you, Uncle Rick, that once you kind of woke up to the lies of this world, you're going to have to spend your fucking life around these people. Lunatics. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's bring our Party Poets back, dude. Why are you back, Party Poet? You can tell I'm not in the mood this morning, can't you? What do you want? See what I mean, guys? Do you see what I'm dealing with here? Party Poet? Are you there, sir? I need to be nicer to my viewers. Are you there, Party Poet? Hello? Get the fuck out of here.
You hear me?
No, you're gone. Get the fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. Let's move on. It's too much. Let's bring up our next guest. This might be my favorite part of the Z Show. I don't know. It's up there. No, I think you're... Sorry, Patrick. I love your segment that we're about to do here where you read the news and the headlines from across the Truthiverse and the Truthiverse Nation, but I think I like the Yurt Fellows reads science the best. This might be my second favorite segment. Anyway, without any further ado, let's bring up our next guest. You love him. He comes here each morning, and he brings us all the major headlines from across the Truthiverse and beyond. And there's no better person to do it than our friend Patrick. Patrick from OTW News. Patrick, welcome back to Z Show, brother.
OTW! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to OTW Breaking News Alert. Our top story for this segment is Jack Talcott doing live streams and kicking everybody off for asking questions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is like becoming a panel tyrant and taking over the control of his panel by kicking anybody off who asks any question that he can't answer. Your thoughts, Z?
Here's what I'll say. I think Jack should take a lesson of our good friend Ian from We Are Awake TV. When you start just like not letting anybody speak and being a panel tyrant and telling people that, you know, they shouldn't really be around you, or, you know, just kind of like playing into those types of behaviors, you kind of end up with no show and nobody left watching you. I don't know. Your thoughts?
Well, kind of like, well, at least like nobody's going to go participate to the panel. I mean, it's like eventually people are going to get sick and tired of getting kicked out for nothing. I mean, you can literally see people, acting in a certain way on the panel just so they don't get kicked out. It's like, oh, no, I just don't want to get kicked. Like they act like bitches. Anyway, so I've been noticing that, and I covered it yesterday during the Monday Madness show. So that was my top story.
Right on. I mean, look,
interesting.
I've said this about Jack, and it looks like our friends here listening to us this morning, Mr. Polly Boy. My take on Jack is he's living his worst nightmare, because we know that more than anything else in this whole world, he wants fame, he wants accolades, right? He doesn't really care about his ideology. He just wants to be kind of like in control of everything. That's his real goal. But he now knows that he is forever inextricably linked to our friend Paul and Slave. And now Jack knows that any shot he has for fame and notoriety is going to go straight through Paulie Boy. And you know it fucking kills him. Your thoughts?
I believe you're right. And here's another thing is, it's funny how he acts on his panel. When Paul shows up, he just like, he sometimes doesn't even let him speak, just throws him right back off the stage. And it's actually, kind of funny in a sense. But you know what I think is even worse than that is that he comes up onto my panel afterwards and then has a great time joking around, laughing, and it's like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean? It's like these things that boggle my mind.
Well, Patrick, I mean, we can't overlook the obvious fact that the man is, completely insane. So, I don't know. What else you got for us, homie?
All right. For our second story, we have a newcomer that has been lurking these YouTube parts, ladies and gentlemen. This new panel walker, if you want to call her that, her name is What's Up Cynthia. So she's been, dabbing around here and there, making her presence known. What's interesting is that she talks about her job, but she doesn't really tell anybody what it is. And it's kind of mysterious. So here in OTW News, we're starting to ask the question, who are you, Miss Cynthia? And what are you really doing here?
Is she the same Cynthia that I've seen on Paul's panel, just so we can get it correct?
Yes, Miss Cynthia. What's Up, Cynthia is her handle.
So I guess my question is, there's a lot of newcomers to these panels. What is it about Cynthia that's so interesting? Or what is it about Cynthia that we're involved in here?
Our line of questioning.
Continue.
And the fact that she keeps her actual job business. She has another group where she does, it's only business. But she doesn't say what type of business. Is it psychology? Is it, what is it, So, and she asks really specific questions. So gets me thinking, gets my nose sniffing, going, that smells funny. So that's why I'm mentioning that as a second story for today. Hopefully we'll get more on what Cynthia is all about. I believe she is planning something behind the scenes. So this is why these questions are arising.
Right on, dude.
Intuition, man. Intuition.
What else you got, homie?
Well, for our third story, actually, it was you know, it's really complicated here. I have a couple of them. That's why, because you know, it's a little bit like, I have one here. It's actually more world related. It's not really YouTube verse related, but it could be. Well, we have a police hunt, hunting down a dinosaur, following South Dakota heist, right? So, guys, go check that out. We also have like a bus number
Wait, you're saying
666.
that's the headlight? That's the headline? Is that
No, I got more than one. I got like, choose you take your pick kind of one. Like we got bus
gotcha?
666 no longer goes to hell or Poland after protests from Christian conservatives. Right?
Gotcha. So pretty much nonsense.
Yeah,
So
pretty
you're
much
basically
nonsense.
saying that, like, the news that we can loosely define as news is really just like a bunch of like pulp bullshit that they're presenting to the indoctrinated, unwashed plebes to basically distract them from what's like really going on in a reality. Was that the headline, pretty much?
Pretty much. You're pretty much on
Mhm.
point right there.
Cool, man.
Got it.
I
You
can't
want another
disagree
one?
with that. You can, but we're 3 minutes over, so why don't we
Oh, okay.
why don't we wrap? Yeah, it's been a fun-filled show. There was a lot of goings-ons here this morning, a lot of emotions, things like that. But why don't we wind it down? You know what I always say: leave them wanting more, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow for everybody.
All
You got any
right.
final thoughts, bro?
Actually, I just want to wish everybody a great day, peace and love, and don't forget to
gonna
like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, guys, like, share, and subscribe. I'm more interested in you guys sharing my show. There's no algorithm help. You going live today, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I'm up next in 1 minute.
Oh, you're up next.
10 minutes, actually. 10 minutes.
I wonder if your fellow's going live. Looks like Paulie's awake. Maybe your fellow gets some viewers this morning. Maybe Paulie's feeling a little active. He's up. He's had his breakfast, grilled cheese. Yeah, Paulie's up. Maybe if your fellow streams this morning, he'll get some viewers. Maybe Paulie will stop by. I don't know. Anyway, toodles.
Hey,
Toodles,
hold on.
everybody.
I have a friend here. It's Flatman X. Hold on a sec. He wants to say something. Hey, what's up, everybody? Here's Flatman X here to shout you all out. And what's up, Z? And have a good day. I'm over at OTW News' house and checking out his setup, and we're gonna be doing some DJ action. Yeah, it's all right. Make sure to show up over there in OTW News' live stream. Much love, OTW. Much love, Z.
I gotta say, that's a pretty fucking good impression of Chris. I think his name is Flatman X. You know what's funny, OTW? Even though Awesome Austin of the Melodome like murked everybody off of my channel, I have a feeling that we'll see Flatman X again. Like Flatman X, yeah, look, James likes it. James, maybe you could bring OTW on the Murder Dome. He could do the Flatman X segments. Who knows? But anyway, I don't know. I kind of think Flatman X like wants to love Z show. Like he wants to be here. You can tell because he knows that it's like interesting. But he's like upset because Murder Dome won't let him on. So, but anyway, that's a good impression. All right, much love.
Man.
Get out here, OTW.
All right,
I'll talk to you later, man.
Ciao, bud.
Ciao to you. That's our friend Patrick. He comes here each morning. He brings us the headlines from across the Truthiverse and beyond. I mean, he's got a fucking news network. What else would he be doing? Yeah, Cleveland Steve. The broken hoes are everywhere. Ain't no doubt about that, homie. Especially at the Murder Dome. All right, everybody. Much love. We'll do it again tomorrow. Same time, same place. 6 a.m., 6 to 9 Eastern Standard Time. Share the fucking show. They say like and share. I don't know. At least fucking share it, guys. There's no algies here. There's no algorithm going on. Share the fucking show. Don't be stingy. Yeah, your show's cringy, G. Yeah, but you're all fuck. Your show's so cringy, Z, but you're here every fucking morning listening. Share it, you broken hoes. Much love. All right, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace and love. Peace and love.